How is everybody doing tonight? We are here with episode 2 of Tales from Hylem. I'm very excited for tonight. We've already had some other excitement. Sorry, we're running a little behind, but the situation could not be helped. So, way to be a good person, Gibby.
He's a hero, guys.
Oh, I assume Ali told y'all then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was.
Can we get a hype in the chat for Gibby?
Yeah, for Gibby.
Yep.
I didn't give that many details.
I say I don't have any details.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Other than you saw someone fall off.
You
a
reported a
building
crime.
yeah.
and
I didn't even report the crime. The cop showed up and started talking to me because he saw me outside.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, never mind. Then.
Oh God. Never mind. Never mind. No hype for Gibby.
Yeah.
He was a product of circumstance tonight.
All right. Well, I'm excited to get into episode 2 of Tales from Hylem, but before we do so, we have a little word from our sponsor here. Fantasy Sword and I have thrown together a little skit for our sponsor tonight, and then once that's over with, then we'll get into the episode. Action. Hey man, why the glum look?
I'm just upset that I don't have any water for tonight's session.
What happened to your water bottle?
Well, so last session when I kept rolling all those natural ones and I got really frustrated and then there was that loud crash and I said, you don't need to worry about that?
Yeah, totally. I remember that.
Yeah, that was my water bottle. I would still be using it, but shards of plastics don't really hold a lot of fluid.
Oh man, that is a good point. Well, I think our sponsor tonight might actually be able to help you out with that.
Really? How extraordinarily convenient.
Yeah, man. Warm Hearth Creations has these really cool drinking horns. Holds up really... Oh, shit. These. They're perfect for holding water in and just about any other kind of cold liquid. They even have ones that are made to hold hot drinks like coffee or even some soup.
Soup is my favorite drink! But something that amazing has to cost a lot of money, and I just blew all my savings on my 87th pair of dice.
Well, actually, they're having a holiday sale right now, and most of their items in the store have been lowered by 30%.
30%? That's like 15% twice!
That's not even the best part. If you use the code BEARWITHUS in the checkout, you can get another 15% off your order.
That's 15% 3 times!
It certainly is. And while you're there replacing your water bottle, you should look around at the other items they have for sale. They have bone hairpins, bone dice, and even some bone silverware.
That's so cool! Maybe if I get enough of this Viking-inspired awesomeness, I'll be able to grow a real beard.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
I'm gonna head over there right now to take advantage of these incredible holiday discounts before they're gone, like my hopes and dreams.
Hey, don't forget to use Bear With Us in the checkout. Good luck shopping! And scene.
Guys, that was awesome.
Well, now I can't drink out of my cup anymore, so...
Yeah, everything. All the other liquid containers in my house are just completely inferior now.
Can't wait to hydrate on some good soup later.
I don't know why I thought to put that in there, but it made me laugh, so I kept it. But yeah, guys, if you go to the link right there, you guys can go to warmhearthcreations.com. They're a small from-home business. They handcraft all their items themselves. They're sponsoring the show tonight. They've been a sponsor of the channel for a few months now. Really good people. They do really good work. Like I said, this is one of their products right here. I love this thing. The only reason I don't drink out of it is because I've knocked my other one off the table like 4 times, and I don't want to knock that one off the table. It's too pretty. So yeah, head on over there, use code Bear With Us in the checkout, and you can get some pretty cool Christmas presents. So,
Nice.
with that being done,
Way too early for that skit.
oh, you're fine. With that being
That's
done, I believe we are ready to get into the session tonight. Previously on Tales from Hylem.
Do a good job with this trick, darling, and I'll let you help me with a more private performance once we're back on land.
Great mystical manifest! What happened to my beauty?
A giant bolt of lightning strikes into the main mast, snapping it off at the middle, causing the main mast to tilt and fall over. Luna, your swim becomes much harder as you now have the full weight of this gnome, which Captain Morrison just yells, "Brace!" And you see as this massive wave comes over the top, slamming down on top of the ship. Hours later, the camp has been set up to a functional standpoint. A couple hours into your rest, the two of you are awoken by Captain Morrison.
Whoa, what's going on?
Go around, quietly get the others up. We got something on the border of the camp. Hiding almost right behind one of the tents, you find one of these creatures who is a little more well hidden, who turns and throws a net at you. On the entertainment vessel Neptune's Jubilee, 5 individuals' paths crossed in a way that would not soon be untangled. Lady Kennever Hoodney, aka the Grand Illusionist Hoodney, Valandir and Takar, Luna, and Zorbus Adal Ruer from the celestial plane of Dweomerhart. Whether putting on a show, working security, stowing away, or dropping out of the sky, all 5 found themselves aboard this ship on a fateful day. After rescuing Zorbus from the sea, Takar, Valandir, and Luna tried to help the once very proud, now very solemn gnome cope with his newly obtained ugliness. Meanwhile, Kennever prepared for her upcoming performance. Her preparation was cut a bit short, though, as a crew member informed her that due to a bit of a stir, they would like her to perform sooner to help put everyone at ease. Even without her full prep time, Kennever put on a wonderful display of illusions and had the crowd in a standing ovation. Though her finale with the help of Valantir was incredible, the celebration was short-lived. As the show finished and the crowd applauded, a bolt of lightning struck the main mast of the ship, splintering it and causing it to topple over. Within seconds, the top deck had turned to panic and chaos. At the same time, below deck, Luna and Zorbus found themselves being tossed around as water quickly began pouring into the ship. Then, a wave caused the ship to flip over, throwing people atop overboard and leaving those below trapped. Due to some quick thinking, reflexive actions, and a bit of luck, all 5 of our adventurers made it to a small rowboat being manned by a couple of crew members and Captain Morrison. Shortly after, another huge wave sent them all into a world of darkness. When they again awoke, they were on an unfamiliar beach with only the barest of supplies and a few injured members of the ship. Working quickly and efficiently as possible, the survivors set up camp and set about tending to the wounded. That night, as everyone lay to rest, Captain Morrison, who was on watch, began waking everyone quietly and informing them they were being watched. As Luna left the tree she was using as a bed in an attempt to closer scout out the potential danger, a closer enemy they had not yet spotted leaped from the shadows and cast a net in her direction. This is where we begin tonight's session. Luna, as you fly out of your tree towards the eyes in the distance, you suddenly see a small reptilian creature leap from behind a tent and hurl a large net in your direction. You manage to narrowly avoid the net as it goes spiraling past you into the darkness. I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay. That'll work.
Valandir got a 4.
Are we
use
doing
any of
the...
our...
Yeah, so I'll go like 25 to 20 and 20 to 15, so on and so forth. That way I can get everyone's in a little bit more easily counted for order.
fashion.
Yep. And I seem to have misplaced my pencil, so I will use my computer instead. All right.
Oh, Zephyr, also, don't forget, you do have dark vision.
That's true.
Yes, it
You
was
did
cast
use
on you
dark
before the combat began.
vision. Is that a concentration spell, or...
I had forgotten.
I don't think so.
Thank you, good friend.
All right, 25 to 20.
It's just an 8-hour duration. Oh, 23.
23 for
Wow.
Zorbus. All right, so...
Nicely done.
All right, 20 to 15.
15 for Kenneber.
17.
Okay.
Music is bussing.
It's going off right now. Kennever, you said a 15?
Yes.
All right. 15 to 10.
Solid 10.
All right. Oop. All right. Okay. So as this net flies out towards towards Luna, as she narrowly avoids contact with it, Zorbus, it is your turn.
I don't want to like a backseat DM, but Zephyr, did you add your initiative to that roll?
I did not. No, it's actually a 5, not a 4. I didn't want to
Oh.
like.
Ah,
It's just a 1 difference.
Oh.
I didn't want to make a big deal about it.
No worries.
Because I saw you rolled a 4. I was like, oh, we're already placed on the map of where we are.
Yep.
yo.
And Roll20 is awesome with the latest update it did, and you should just automatically have control over your characters. It didn't used to be that way.
Oh, my
I have
token's
my
not updated. That's okay.
Nope.
It's
I
not
know.
working.
How you doing?
My- mine-
Can't move.
I can move mine.
Cannot move.
Well, I take back my compliment then.
Hey, it worked for me.
Oh yeah, it also didn't update on the stream either.
Oh, there we go.
If that's what you intended.
Oh, yes, it should have. My bad. There we go. Should be the right map now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll give everybody control over their tokens really quickly. Here.
There we go.
And after this combat, if you want, we can go ahead and get your token updated.
No sweat.
How do
Okay, does everyone have control of their token now?
I get in roll 20 yet? I'm on roll 20's website. How do I get to the campaigns? Oh, I found it. I love
Okay.
it.
Cool, perfect.
Let me launch it. Sorry.
No
sorry.
worries.
Like I said, used to D&D in person. I forgot to
Right.
launch it before we started. Okay.
No
This
worries.
is all new to me too, so exciting times. Exciting times.
All right. So, Zorbus, it is your turn.
I assume this is the captain, right?
Where at?
That's not a bad guy.
This is Captain Morrison right here. This is
Okay, so-
this is
all
a
of that.
survivor of the shipwreck with you. It
Okay,
looked to be
so
some
the guy
sort of
I can't.
nobility.
Okay, so that's just somebody with us, right? That's not someone.
That is not an enemy.
Fighting?
No. Your enemies are over here.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
so
that's
this
good
one
to-
right here is the one that just cast a net at Luna. These four are the 4 pairs of eyes that you guys saw off in the grass line.
All right.
Sweet.
Am I
Actually,
gonna have
sure
to
is.
like move like around, or can I just like go forward?
Okay.
Or am I
wanna
gonna have
see.
to like go like that?
So that tent right there is in your way, and you wouldn't be able to get between the tent and Valandir. I put Valandir right there because they did specifically state that they were going to step about 5 feet in front of everybody. So
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna move my 30 feet to there.
You gotta switch back to the cursor.
What is the one? Wait, let there goes one more, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And I can see like just the eyes still, right? Nothing more.
as you get out to that area right there, you would be close enough that you can start to make out the shape of these creatures. They're very short reptilian creatures armed with fairly primitive weapons, mostly stone and wood crafted, hide armor. Let's see. You would probably not have any idea what these are right now.
Right. But I could more or less see where like these, at least these two, since the tent's right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you can see on the map, you can see. You know to be there.
Alright, I'm going to cast Firebolt on this one right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 15 plus 6, so 21.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Holy shit! What a first combat roll, to be honest.
Let's
It's really
go.
good.
And then it's a D10. And that's for 6 points of damage.
Solid.
6 points of damage. So as you release this this bolt of fire towards this reptilian creature over here, it like catches it in the face and it reaches up, grabbing onto its face. As you see, like a good portion of it has just like singed away, and it just it rolls. Okay, but maybe it dies. It's not letting me mark it as dead, but it's dead. I'll do that for
She's
now.
stubborn.
It's because the thing is too close to the edge. So let me just. There you go.
There we go.
Great job, Zorbus.
Like falls to its knees without even being able to utter a scream. That brings us to Takar.
Do I have to worry about this tree right here?
No, it's just it's some undergrowth. It's no
Gotcha.
sort of difficult terrain. It'd say you could slip between it and the tent.
Gonna move up here.
It's much less sturdy than Valandir.
And I'm gonna huck a hand axe at this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
It's a 15.
15. A 15 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Uh, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. As you release the hand axe, it finds its way to its target true. Also, you have dark vision, correct? I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
at this point, Takari, you would recognize these creatures as kobolds. Though you've never you've never personally faced them, you've heard enough stories, and they match all the physical characteristics to match up with kobolds.
Gotcha.
But your hand axe finds true, just embedding itself through the flimsy hide armor that it's wearing, and striking down yet another one.
And then I'm gonna pull out my other hammer and then just get ready to run at him next round.
All right. That brings us to Captain Morrison. He kind of takes a second and turns back to everybody behind him, and it's just like, those of you who can fight, grab a weapon. Everyone else, get in the tents. And he's going to run up as far as he can. and he's just going to take a defensive stance here as he prepares for what may come. All right. Kobolds.
Oh.
So the one that threw the tent, or the net.
Oh god, they're so much stronger.
The one that threw the net at you, Luna, now is grabbing a javelin. This kind of no more than really a sharpened stick, and kind of steps out in the open over here, and it's going to try to huck it at you.
Okay.
That is a. Let's see. That is a 13 to hit.
Can I use my reaction and spend a key point to deflect missiles? Technically.
If the attack hits you, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So I roll.
No. So it's just against your armor class.
Oh, my armor class is a 16.
Okay, so as it releases it, you just kind of barrel roll in the air, and the sharpened stick flies past you harmlessly. Let's see, between the two of you, this one is going to shoot at Captain Morrison.
Uh-oh.
And that is going to be a hit. So Captain Morrison takes 4 points of piercing damage as an arrow just kind of lodges itself in his side. He grabs it, wincing in pain, and just kind of out of reaction, but leaves the arrow in and stays in his defensive stance. This guy right here is going to run around the corner and try to attack you, Zorbus. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
You take 3 points of piercing damage as this kobold just like shoves a pointy stick into your abdomen. All right.
Oh, okay. So that was not the one that attacked me. The one that was like straight south of me.
Correct. This one right here is the one that attacked you. Takar, not caught by surprise, but one that you guys had not yet spotted comes out from around behind this tent right here and charges at you as ferociously as a 3-foot tall reptilian creature with a sharpened stick can be.
Face plant.
So it kind of catches you off guard, like enough to where you're not like startled, but there's that quick like step back, and as it thrusts its sharpened stick at you, you throw one of your hammers up, deflecting the attack high, and bring your other hammer down on top of it, splitting its sharpened stick in half, and the kobold is now just standing there wide-eyed, not sure what to do with half of a sharpened stick in his hand.
This is not his day.
Natural ones.
Yep.
2 in a row?
Kennever.
Okay, so let me just wait. Okay. Okay. So if I move over here, can I see this one?
Can you get there going around Valandir?
Yeah, I measured it out.
Okay. Can you what, that one?
See that one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I'm going to point my wand at it, and just under my breath, I'm going to whisper, "Your fears become real," and just drag my hand down in this clawing motion as this, it looks like a little bit of dust shoots out of the wand towards him, and I need him to make an intelligence saving throw as I cast Phantasmal Force.
Oh, they're amazing at these. That's a 3 for a total of 2.
Perfect. So he is just suddenly covered by insects. They're just biting him. They're burrowing into his flesh. They're eating him alive. It's painful. It's horrible. He needs it to stop. He can't get them off. And, let's see. Each round on your turn. I don't know if it does it on the first turn. But each round on my turn, until he realizes it's not real, he'll take 1d6 damage.
I would assume he takes it this turn then, or does it say he doesn't?
It doesn't say he does or does not.
I would say he does then, if it's on every one of your turns.
Okay. So it's technically psychic damage, but he'll probably think it's piercing or something.
Gotcha. Yep.
So
Good old illusionary spells.
he takes 1 point of damage.
1 point of psychic damage. He is like slapping at his face, clawing, trying to get these. It's like he's trying to get something off of his face. Meanwhile, Luna, you're looking at him and he's just clawing at nothing. There's nothing there, but he is convinced that something is crawling all over him, trying to, as he is very blatantly putting it, eat him alive.
Nice.
He's freaking out, speaking very, very like high-pitched, broken common, like, ah, get him off! Get him off!
Okay.
It's your turn.
Yeah. So this one over here is only 10 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my hunting cry.
Okay.
So he has to make a con saving throw.
Did the net, did you dodge the net?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't remember if we'd said that or not.
I rolled for that at the end of the last session. It was like a 4 to hit. I figured it was safe to assume that missed you.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 9 for a total of 8. Really strong opponents, these guys.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use all my spell slots on him.
That would be the logical thing to do, honestly.
So
Yeah.
what was the total?
An 8. It failed.
Okay. Great. So he's gonna take 1d4 of damage, of thunder damage, and is stunned until my next turn.
Yep.
I rolled a 2.
So 2 points of thunder damage. And Zorbus, you watch as it like goes to stab you again and just like freezes as its muscles seem to like tense and lock up.
And then I have a bonus action.
Yeah.
Where I can use Step of the Wind and dash.
Yes.
So my jumper distance is double for the turn. Could I dash towards the one up here?
So you haven't even used any of your
You
movement
don't need
yet.
to dash.
So you'll be
okay,
able
I
to
don't
just
need
make
to.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't even
Okay.
have to use your bonus action.
Okay.
And to use your bonus action attack, do you have to make does it specify a weapon attack or just an attack?
I think it specifies a weapon attack.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to.
Well, I have
I'll double
I have
check.
I have the Fury of Blows. It's after you take an attack action on your turn.
Okay, then yeah. No, that would.
Right, but there's also just you can take a bonus action attack.
Mm-hmm. As a monk, yeah, unarmed strike. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack that boy.
All right. Get him.
Get him. So do I roll my d20 first?
Yep.
right?
So you roll
You
your
make it.
d20, and then you'll
Oh.
add,
Okay.
and then you'll add whatever your attack modifier to that is.
So my attack modifier for unarmed is +6, and I got a 19, so 25.
Hey, that definitely hits for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move you over there so I know you're there.
And then I roll a 1d4 +4. Okay. Boop, boop. I rolled a 3 plus 4, so 7.
7 points of damage, and as you hit this thing, just are you right or left-handed?
Ambidextrous.
All right. As you hit this thing, as you come flying in, you just like as you're dropping, Superman punch this thing, and its head just does a 180 as it collapses on the ground in front of you. And you only use 10 feet of movement. You spent a key point to do flurry of blows, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
can make 2 unarmed strikes.
You do still have another attack, and you might have enough movement to even make it over to this guy here.
Okay, so that's 25.
Your movement speed on the ground should be 35 feet.
Yeah, it is.
So you should be good. 35 or 40. It might even be 40 feet.
My flying's 40. My walking says it's 35. I thought it was 25.
Yeah. I think 35. Well,
it was 25, but then it went up because you're a monk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monks get unarmored movement, and so they move faster.
Gotcha.
Fast
so, yeah, then I'll go
So
for
you're
that.
gonna run over here and get this guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I rolled a 9.
A 9 total?
Yeah.
So still just very, very jacked up from the 2 before. You run over here, and as you swing down on this kobold here, it like not out of any sort of skill, but just like frantically like jumps backwards and narrowly is able to avoid your last punch.
Okay.
Is that everything? Is that everything, Luna?
Oh, sorry, did you not hear me? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. That's all right. Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. As all of you finish this round of combat, you turn.
Well, Valandir hasn't gone yet.
Except for Valantir, who unfortunately rolled really low. You all hear like screams of terror, and as you turn around, you can see even more kobolds coming from the other side, and now attacking the some of the other survivors that are here.
We must assess our situation. Protect the innocents.
Ooh. You recognize this guy here as the one who had previously injured his arm on the beach, Valandir, and you turn as he lets out a familiar cry of pain, although this time being caused by a sharpened stick piercing through his back and out through his chest as he slumps into the sand.
Such good work on you.
The one with the hurt leg that you had seen Captain Morrison on similarly cries out in pain as a club just meets the side of their head and sends them limply into the sand.
What is this madness?
This one over here, however, manages to just like backpedal out of the way as it swings another club towards them. They manage to just sidestep out of panic, which then brings us to you, Valandir.
I take a handful of steps forward. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 feet. Oh, gosh. I would like to cast my bless on the remaining survivors.
Okay.
Or on 3 of them.
On 3 of them? Okay, so...
Yeah, probably the 3 that are closest. So, like, this dude, this chick, and I'm guessing this
yeah, sure. Either one.
Probably this. Actually, yeah, let's go this one right here.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mark them with that, so I know they're blessed.
And then I have, like, my little saying when I do that. May the power of divinity help you. I don't know. That's what I got.
All right. Yeah, not a bad turn at all. I think you do still have a bonus action if there's anything you can do with it.
Got a lot of. One second. So sorry. 1 second.
No worries.
Oh god. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. My inspiring smite, my channel divinity. That probably is. It counts as a bonus action, but it doesn't say how long it lasts. Wait 1 sec. Like, will that last the entire combat, the battle?
What's it called?
Inspiring Smite. So it says, I can channel my divinity as a bonus action and distribute the temporary hit points to a creature of your choice within 30 feet after I deal damage. Okay, never mind. So it's a bonus action. So, like, if I were to attack somebody...
Oh, so if you hit someone, then you could do it as a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise I got nothing.
All right.
Going on that I want to use. I would like to say a quick word to everybody. We must defend them.
Crickets.
That concludes my turn.
Everyone else just looks at the kobold in front of them and is like, in a second. All right.
Sorry about him.
That brings us back to Zorbus. Sorry about him. Brings us back to Zorbus. Currently, the kobold in front of you is just like muscles tensed up, eyes like bulging in fear, unable to strike at you at the moment.
Zorbus starts laughing very, very maniacally, thinking that he's frozen of fear because he realized that he hit a god. And let me see. I was looking at all the weapons I got.
Just freaking loaded.
I'm just gonna let you know. So sure, not much.
I would guess you have a dagger.
Okay,
Unless you're
no,
referring to your spells as weapons.
I was looking at everything because I have all my actions right here. All right, so he's gonna start laughing. Say, "You insignificant mortal, you're unworthy of touching my flesh so casually, and yet, in spite of the fact you have committed heinous acts of humiliation against me, using aggression, this is punishable by death." And he's gonna put his hand on him and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh, jeez.
All right, roll to hit. You have advantage because this creature is stunned.
Give me an oh, so close. All right, that is a 26.
Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you're right. Hold on. Damn it, still a 26.
Damn it.
All right, that definitely hits.
Damn it.
Rules expert fantasy sword. If somebody's stunned, does that count as an auto crit or no?
I don't think so. Let me double check. I don't think so, but I'll double check.
Okay. So I can probably look it up real quick too.
All right, I'm gonna just roll the damage for now, and we'll go from there.
I'm gonna say no, because if it was an auto crit, then I don't think they would give Monk Stunning Strike.
Oh, that's fair. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. So we're good.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, this poor kobold. That was 21 points of damage.
Oh my god.
What type of damage is it again?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. So you, Keniver, you see as Zorbus says this, places his hand on this kobold's hide armor, and you watch as this thing's like skin just melts away from its skeleton as it just like withers into a pile of bones.
My.
You start questioning if maybe he is a god.
And he just continues to laugh.
Oh my god.
And I can't really move, right? Because they're in my
I mean, you can move up here.
But I can't go this way towards the other ones.
Sorry.
No, you would be kind of stuck there. But you
What
could
would
start
Zorbus'
making
laugh sound like? Can we get a Zorbus laugh? What would it be like?
we need a Zorbus laugh.
I don't even know how he would laugh. That's too crazy for me to think.
You didn't.
Like-
You didn't
That's how
I'm
I imagine it.
imagining Vicini from The Princess Bride.
Yep. The first has never waged a land war in Asia.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Which then brings us to the car. So you are currently staring down this this 3 foot. You're actually looking down on a creature that's attacking you for one of the few times in your life. Though you are tall for a dwarf, you know, most of the things you fought, orcs, gnolls of the Golden Orchard, are much taller than you. But you have the 1 foot to 2 foot advantage this time.
Yeah, so that hammer that they deflected the spear with is now going to come down right on top of this thing.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
$22.
Yeah, that's gonna hit through this what looks to be like a couple pieces of sewn together sand squirrel hide.
For 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Yeah, as your hammer comes down on its head, its neck becomes even shorter, and its feet plant slightly into the sand below it as it then topples over backwards.
Then I'm going to run up there.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna rage.
Yeah. Get angry.
So as like static electricity starts to spark throughout his beard, he just lets out a really loud scream and is getting ready just to charge at more of these things.
The two crew survivors here like take a step back, wondering if they should be more afraid of you or the kobolds right now. And it is Captain Morrison's turn. Who's also seeing what's happening behind, gonna turn and run the other direction. Let's see. You can make it there. He's gonna forgo an attack action and try to get over here and just draw the attention where he's armored and has a weapon, trying to make himself seem like the bigger threat here. And that is going to be his turn. He has not gotten the chance to attack yet. Is there
But he got shot with an arrow.
There's one kobold left from group 1, who is standing very close to you with a bow, but has no other weapons on it, and so is going to try to shoot its bow at you from like 2 feet away. That's a 4. he draws the bow back and goes to release the arrow. And as he lets go of the arrow, you just grab the front of the bow and turn it to the side as the arrow just flies off into the trees. And I believe it's Kennever's turn.
Yes. So going to run up here, and seeing that Captain Morrison has sort of interspersed himself between these ones, I'm going to take aim at this kobold and cast a firebolt.
Which one?
Firebolt.
No. Which kobold? Sorry. Okay,
this
gotcha.
one.
I missed the ping the first time.
The one that could hurt someone currently. I don't know. That's gonna hit 13.
13 hits.
Okay.
Like I said, tough guys, these fellas.
Yep. And would I recognize these creatures, like, just from reading?
At this point, yeah, especially well within the firelight, you would recognize these as kobolds.
Okay, so then for the verbal components, I'm going to yell at them in Draconic to back off. And I just bring my wand down, pointing at the guy, and a bit of fire from the campfire jumps onto the wand and then shoots off of it into him for 4 points of fire damage.
4 points of fire damage. So with this firebolt slamming into the side of this kobold, you can tell that it understands the words that you said and kind of takes a step back, but looking around at its fallen comrades over here, it almost seems like the kobold gains this like new sense of encouragement because it was the first one to survive a hit in this fight. And you can tell that the other two are actually like kind of revering this kobold because it survived a hit.
I'm going to use my bonus action to make my cloak billow intimidatingly.
Love it. All right, after Kennever, Luna.
Yeah. I'm gonna smack the one in front of me with my sickle.
Do it.
Great. I rolled a 19.
That's
plus
gonna
6.
hit.
Yeah.
For sure. These poor things.
I mean,
I should show you a picture. They're kind of cute.
Okay.
they also have murdered like 2 people right in front of us.
True.
And we're gonna slash that bad boy for 6 points of damage.
6 points. It like brings its bow up in the air across its face, trying to block the attack, and the sickle just slashes down through the bow and sticks into his forehead as he crumples over backwards and dies.
Heck yeah. Can I... Let's see. Can I start, I guess, making my way... Can I fly? So I
Yeah.
can cover like 40 feet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I'll cover 40 feet in this direction, so I'll probably move.
I'm gonna teach you a little hack real quick with Roll20. If you stay on the select and you click on your token and hold, and then right click, it'll show you how far you can move your token. Like it'll show you the distance. So if you like click and drag it, and then you right click, just tap right click once, it'll show you the distance, and then if you let go of your token there, it'll move it there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like that.
I don't think I did it right, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Because it told me I could go a lot further, and I don't believe it.
Well, you can, yeah, it'll let you go as far as you want, but like, or as far as the map is, but it'll show you the distance of how far you're going.
Okay.
So you know how far you can go. Sorry,
Okay.
I explained it poorly.
No, you're fine.
All right, is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay, the remaining kobolds are going to go. This one here, after hearing you yell in Draconic and seeing you cast a spell, is going to run up here and try to attack you. That is a 13 to hit.
That's a glancing blow.
All right. You take 3 points, reduced to 1 point of piercing damage, or no, bludgeoning damage, excuse me, as it swings its small club at you, just kind of bruising your knee a little bit. This one here, let's see. Feeling pretty confident, is going to look at its surroundings and, after surviving a hit, thinking itself to be sturdier than the rest of his kin, is going to charge at the chainmailed paladin, because that seems like the smartest thing to do in this situation. And
try.
Invincible!
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh, Jesus.
Glancing blow.
You know what? I applaud this kobold's effort.
You know what? Yeah, that's impressive.
Glancing blow, so it would have been 6 points of piercing damage. Instead is 3.
Ouch.
And it lets out this shrill little celebrating that it drew blood. And the last one is going to attack Captain Morrison, and the club like slams into the side of his chainmail, but he doesn't even budge. And the kobold kind of shrinks away a little bit. Valandir.
I have a quick question before I get started.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a spell. I mean, it's not really a spell. It's a cantrip. It says Spare the Dying. And it says the cast is at will. And it costs one action.
Okay.
So cantrips, they don't take up spell slots, correct?
Correct. You can cast them as many times as you want.
It seems a little OP, doesn't it? Like
Spare the Dying is, if you actually read it, it's not as good
compared
as
compared to other spells. It's yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not raising any hit points, but like I make sure that they don't flatline basically. So like I can revive them after.
That does only work if they're not already dead. If they are making their death saving throws, like if one of your party members is making a death saving throw, then they're no longer making saving throws. They're stabilized. They're unconscious at 0 hit points. If one of your like let's say Zorbus, for example, were to take like 40 points of damage from one hit, he would be full dead, and he's not making saving throws, so Spare the Dying wouldn't do anything.
Okay.
And the other thing that keeps that balanced is when you're just stabilized, it takes an hour for you to get 1 hit point back.
Yeah. I was just curious because, like, you know, we have a couple of dead civs right here, and I'm like, would that even?
You can definitely try. You haven't had a chance to really assess and see if they're, if there's any life left in them or not. But if you would like to, you can definitely try.
No, I was just weighing my options. All right, I would like to the bad boy that was right in front of me. I would like to the one that's right down.
All right.
This one. I would like to attack with my longsword and then cast my bonus action as the Inspiring Smite as well. Okay.
So not a big deal with me. But you'll want to do your bonus action first, cast the smite on your sword. Or wait,
okay.
Is it not a smite that you put on your weapon?
It says after you deal damage to a creature with your divine smite feature.
Oh, okay.
You can use your channel divinity as bonus action.
Okay.
Assuming I don't. Oh, actually, never mind. I don't have my channel divinity psych.
Oh, right. You already used it for the athletics.
Okay, that's fine. You know, then I'll just do this. I will not attack with my longsword. I'm going to cast guiding bolts at the one that is closest to me.
Okay. So just so you know, if a creature is within 5 feet of you and you use a ranged ability, you do have disadvantage to use that ability.
Touche. Okay, never mind.
No, it's no worries. First combat. This is what it's for. Figure out all your abilities.
I would like to attack the creature with my longsword right in front of me.
All right.
There we go.
We're rewinding, guys.
And we've come full circle.
And he lands it.
and I learned things that I didn't know before. So this is
Yep.
this is
Yeah,
what,
no.
this
That's what
great.
the first combat's all about.
yeah, so-
Which one? There's 2 of them in front of
You'll
you.
have your stuff figured out by about 5th level, and
It's-
by then you'll have new abilities to learn. So
this guy. I want to attack this bad boy
Get
right
him.
here.
he's
All right.
he's
So
currently he's not like laughing, but he has a very proud smirk on his face, looking at the blood on the tip of his
Oh,
pointy
God.
stick.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Did you just crit?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's got a 19 on the die,
Yeah.
though.
19 plus
Close.
6.
Damn, y'all need to take champion fighter. You've been rolling a lot of 19s.
And
So
then
that's
before,
definitely gonna hit.
and then as I'm swinging, I would like to say "foul beast" and then go for it. And then my D8. Oh fuck.
It's
So 6 because D8
6
plus
points
4.
of damage. So
6.
the kobold is like currently like holding its spear like above its head in celebration because it's drawn blood, and you swing your sword across as it's in the mid celebration, and you watch as like the pointy stick falls to the ground. Its hands severed at the wrist fall to the ground next to it, and its head rolls off its shoulders. As that was more than enough to kill this thing. It had already been hit, and they only have
That's
5
true.
hit points to start with. So,
Oh, word. Okay. Yeah, take that, foul beast.
oh, you got him.
And then I would like to finish up my turn with doing nothing because I don't want that bonus the reaction thing to hurt me. So I'm
Fair
assuming
enough.
it has opportunity attack. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. Is what I'm gonna do. I
Unlike-
turn towards the other dude after my said slash.
Sure.
Prepared with my shield up.
There's some wet sand at its feet.
I feel like you're telling me to do something with that.
No, he peed himself.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, what can I do with that?
No. He's very afraid of you, as they were very
Good.
boistered by this kobold that survived a hit, and then they just watched him get decapitated and dismembered in one swing, and they are no longer boistered anymore. They're very momentum-based creatures. One good thing happens and they get very psyched, but one bad thing happens and their hopes and dreams are crushed.
love that.
So that brings us to Zorbus.
Okay, question. Can I stand here or no because of the fire pit?
Where? Sorry, in this square? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
that's
good.
correct. Okay.
You just take
So
fire
Zorbus-
damage for... No, I'm just kidding.
Zorbus is gonna run up there.
Okay.
You know, yeah, no, he's gonna do this. I feel like Zorvis wouldn't care if there may be others in the area of effect for this.
RIP team.
Zorvis is gonna cast Stardust,
Okay.
and that is a 15-foot cone, and it's a dex saving throw. I mostly want to cast it to hit this thing.
Well,
Right.
I assumed you weren't
Yeah.
mostly trying to hit your friends, but you definitely will hit some of them. You said a 15-foot cone?
Yes. And also, I know you've been looking really excited to use that. So
I have been really excited to use this. It's so cool.
I've been wanting to try to cast this, but I couldn't get into distance anywhere else.
All right, so there's your 15-foot cone. So you will just hit. You will just hit Kennever, but
Can
predominantly.
we
you
change
will be
the
hitting
angle
this-
slightly so we can also hit
Oh,
Palantir?
Are you trying to? Okay.
Where
Yeah.
are you?
I was
Yeah,
just thinking
that's-
because the way I was looking at it, like when I did it, I was like, okay, 15.
There you go.
But if it works the other way, that works. Like I was,
Boom.
that's how I just looked at it because it was like from that square.
Well, the cool thing about the cone is I can just put the point on you and then just switch the angle wherever you want it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You hit Valandir, you hit Kennever, and you hit the kobold. So do they need
assuming
to
we don't make this spell, assuming we don't make this dex check.
Oh yeah, no, we do. He's
Dexterity
hitting.
saving throw. You're still gonna get hit regardless, but you only take half damage.
It is a dex saving throw though?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't like you.
That is a 18 for the kobold.
Oh, that saves. If the kobold saves, y'all can save. I have faith in you. I'm gonna start rolling my damage.
I believe the kobold has one higher dex than Valandir.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh my god.
So what'd you get, Valandir, for your dex saving throw?
I got a 3.
Oh no.
You got a 9.
Oh no.
I don't like you, Zorbus.
This is tragic.
So how much damage is that?
You're taking 4 points of fire damage, 5 points of acid damage, and 6 points of cold damage.
Oh my god. Okay, so half of that total is 11, 15, so
7?
yes. No. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I took it all though.
Yeah, you take it all.
You
The
guys
kobold
Kennever
only
screams
takes
in pain and drops to one knee.
the kobold also screams in pain, but they are like evaporated as the acid like eats away at them. And they
meanwhile,
fall to the ground
Zorbus is
dead,
just laughing, man, like
maniacally.
just still laughing maniacally, very, very enjoying himself, killing like mortals.
How much damage did I take?
We take
15.
15 points of damage.
As I'm falling, damaged from my wound, I'm gonna say, "Why did I wake you up? Why did I wake you up?"
Oh, hopefully he never gets his hands on heat metal.
Oh God!
Acid is a sorcerer spell. Or no, it's not.
All right.
Hopefully, I don't get my hands on what.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Anyway, is that everything, Zorbus?
Yeah, that's all my movement. I think I don't really have anything for my bonus action I could do.
All right, Takar.
Well, this is a difficult position. Being raged out of his mind and then having seen somebody just attack his friend. Somebody's gonna get bonked and it's not gonna be them.
Or no, don't do this. You don't have to.
Have a hammer in the back of your head, Zorvis.
It's not worth it, Takar.
That's an 18
PvP
on
in
the die.
session 2.
I disagree. It's worth it.
That's definitely gonna hit Zorbus.
Yeah, that hits.
Gibby just really likes PvP.
This is 2 sessions in a row.
2 sessions
You're
in a
already
row.
attacking your own peeps. Like,
That is 12 points of
betrayal.
damage.
Ooh.
Are
If
you
I-
still standing?
If I could put
Yes.
another red
You're getting
dot
hit
on him,
again.
he goes down.
Wait, what?
As long as this hits, don't you
I
only
rolled
have
another 18.
18 hit points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could roll really low, but
Well, but he already got hit by a kobold too,
oh yeah, that's another 12 points of damage.
Oh, yep, he's dead.
and Zorbus falls to the ground unconscious.
Well, I mean that would go over.
But it wasn't in one.
No. It didn't do double your hit points in one hit, so
Yep.
your max
So,
Okay,
hit
it's only
points.
so for
double.
it to full
Okay.
kill you, for example, your max hit points are 18, right?
Yeah.
So if you had 1 hit point, it would have to do 19 damage in 1 hit to full kill you. Because you have to go negative your hit points in 1 hit.
Wow.
So
The more you know.
yeah. So you're just lying on the ground unconscious right now.
Yeah. It definitely didn't seem like he was swinging at full strength. You're not dead, but you're not gonna wake up anytime soon. And then I'm running over there, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Captain Morrison's turn. Yeah, he's gonna try to hit this kobold with his longsword.
About time he gets to do something.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Yeah, and so as his longsword like cleaves into the side of this kobold, the kobold shrieks in pain and falls to the ground. As the kobold falls to the ground, everyone around you, everything's kind of quiet. There's a lot of panic going on from the rest of the crew members or people who were aboard the ship who survived, but it seems as though your enemies have subsided. As everything quiets down, Captain Morrison kind of turns around, slowly kind of putting the pieces together, seeing you still charging full speed in his direction, just like puts a hand up on your shoulder. Oh, hold on, soldier, you're good, they're gone. Take a breath.
He's just like breathing frantically still.
Kennever and Valandir, you hear some rustling in the trees over here grow quickly distant as whatever was still remaining in the trees has decided to turn and flee away from you.
I will file that information away for later.
What do you think we should we track them down? What do you think we should do?
I don't think I'm in any condition to track them down.
We should assess our wounded. I'd like to go up to one of the civilians and see how they're feeling.
All right.
You may have to
back at it again.
Go ahead.
I have to. I cannot stand for this injustice. We have to make sure they're okay.
I'm not laughing at Valandir making a medicine check again, because that's what I'm going to ask you for, is a medicine check. I'm laughing at the fact that you went to one of the civilians instead of Zorbis.
Zorbis is the least deserving currently.
Or me.
You're still breathing. You're alive. You're fine.
So yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check, determining how grievous these injuries are.
I got a 12.
12. Okay. That is not an 8 twice in a row followed by a 4. That's stats.
Thank God.
They are very sporadically breathing at the moment, but they do seem to still be alive. The blood pouring out of their mouth. They are in very critical condition, but not dead.
So casting spare or using spare the dying probably doesn't have like
no, it would work. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I would like to do that to both of them? Question mark? Because it says that it will,
and it's not a concentration, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I use my spare the dying, and I make sure that they're stable. That's really all it says. Do I have to? Yeah, because it just says on a touch, and it's instantaneous and takes an action. So,
okay,
doesn't say anything about hit or anything. So, they're stable.
All right.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I feel good. How do you guys feel?
Angry.
Do you guys think I should check on Zorbis?
Leave him there for an hour or so.
I want to walk up to make sure that he's still breathing. but I'm
Okay.
not going to touch him.
Okay. You can see a slow rise and fall of his chest.
Okay, he still has breath.
Much
should-
more
I
to
really
say.
think I'd just kill him.
Well,
Actually, I take that
you
back.
know, it looked like it hit pretty hard. Can never be too careful, though he doesn't really deserve it. I'd like to cast Bless on myself. No, not so I cure wounds on myself.
Gotcha.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
Fair enough.
All right, so 1d8. Oh, a nat 1. That's awesome.
Oof.
Very cool. It's my spellcasting modifier.
Yay, pee pee pool.
Well, this
Well,
wasn't
that-
a D20
Yeah,
roll.
that wasn't a D20 roll. It was on a D8.
Oh, whack. I was taking notes.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay, so
that's a
that's
stupid
not that
one.
So,
It
1d8
doesn't even
plus
give us
3.
something. 1d8 plus. Hey, 4
So
points is 4
4.
points. That's
Yeah.
probably enough to survive a kobold hit.
Yeah, great. Or barely, not even survive another freaking Zorbus hit. Monster! I look down at Zorbus to be like, oh god. I would wish this on you, but you don't deserve this.
Zorbus has
Spit on
a
him.
massive lump on his head, and he's just like lying next to the fire, arms straight up in the air like this, just eyes still open, staring up at the sky, but very much so unconscious.
I would like to pick up Zorbus and put him back in his tent.
Okay, yeah, no, for you, not a problem. With your strength score and his weight, it's very simple. You just kind of grab him by the collar and carry him like he was your luggage and toss him in his tent. Are you tossing him in the tent which he has claimed, or just any tent?
I put him back in the tent that he claimed.
Okay,
I
so-
put my hand on his shoulder and say, please don't do that again. Please. Thank you. And I walk away.
Valandir has a thing for talking to unconscious people.
Yeah.
Hey, this one's not your fault though. So
Yeah, it's not.
True. This is true.
but all right. So good.
I assume I can walk up to my teammates and be like,
yeah, absolutely.
guys, what do you make of that? Is this just a random occurrence of a bunch of thieving
Cool.
infidels? I don't know. What's going on?
Well, as I'm struggling to my feet, I imagine that this is probably their territory. And they don't necessarily appreciate trespassers.
I mean, it's ours.
It's what? Sorry, you cut out.
It's ours now.
Yeah, if that wasn't evident.
What do you guys think we should do?
But
Sleep.
Couple of us,
Nothing.
stay watch and hope this doesn't happen again. I think we probably scared him away.
It sounded like it.
Captain Morrison kind of makes his way over to a crate, which he then uses as a seat, still holding on tightly to his wound, which does seem a little bit worse than it first appeared, as he was still going about combat as though he was completely fine. You can see that the arrow is stuck very deep within his side. As he sits down, he kind of winces in pain. God damn it. I don't think they hit anything important, but it burns like the ass of a devil.
Captain, would you like me to check out that wound for you?
No, I would not.
Fair enough.
I've had worse.
It looks pretty bad.
Besides, I've gotten a review for one of your patients, and
That
well,
was a fluke.
stick to hitting kobolds.
You want me to pull it out?
No. I'll get to
Sure.
it in a second. Ugh. Well, that answers the question of whether or not we're alone on this beach. I guess for that matter, we don't even know if this is just a beach. Could be an island, a beach along the coast. I don't recognize the area.
I think at first light, it'd be wise to scout out the island or wherever we're at.
He nods in agreement.
We should do something about this dead first.
Drag him off into the woods, or I don't know.
That's not really my style. I don't expect you guys to partake in this, but I'd like to burn them.
Whatever you'd like to do. I'm not gonna.
Only
you
the
guys
kobolds are dead, right?
Yeah.
Chili.
Yeah, one of them got his head cut off by yours truly. Thank you very much.
One or two of them. I'll take one or two. I can handle them myself.
Like you're just taking them with you, or? Oh,
yeah. Don't burn all of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. maybe in this little clearing over here we can take them off, and if I can get a couple of volunteers, maybe I can do this by myself, but it would be faster with a couple of you. Then we can get down to bed tonight and sleep in peace in our minds.
You.
Well, since I'm getting a snack out of it, I'll help.
You can have the head.
I'll have all of it. It doesn't go to waste.
Fair enough. But we must burn them.
Okay. Do it.
All right. You guys set about the task of making a large fire and placing the bodies of the dead kobolds in said fire. Going about your ritual way of setting them to peace.
I say over the fire, may the god of fire watch over their souls. Tormented they may be, they did not deserve this. That's all I had to say.
I imagine that's how you ended your prayer too. It's just that's all I have to say, God of Fire.
That's all I have to say. Exactly. Dear God, rest in peace. No.
That's all I have to say. I don't have unlimited messaging.
Yeah, right.
And may this fire cook them well for the bad person.
For the bad person.
Oh no, I saved a raw one. We're good.
Wait, I thought there were 7 of them. No, I'm kidding.
Flash over to Luna in a tree, just having a little midnight snack.
Yep.
Munson.
As you guys head back over towards the campsite, Captain Morrison is now kind of grouped around by the rest of the survivors. Well, first things first, we gotta figure out our surroundings. Now, normally, I would go. He kind of looks down at his side, which is stained heavily with blood right now. But I don't think I'd be much help at this point. Few of you proved yourselves pretty resourceful today, though. I think we need a group to head out in the morning, first light. Give us an idea of what we're dealing with. Any volunteers?
The car's hands shoots up.
I'm with my buddy here. We'll get this bread in the morning.
Similarly to the two of you volunteering quickly, a young man quickly steps forward, raising his hand. Captain Morrison just kind of frowns, shaking his head. Kenneth, you're a great crewman and an even better cook. But what's your plan, son? Hit him with a ladle? Kenneth defeatedly lowers his head, looking at his feet.
Wincing in pain, I will raise my hand. I can go.
Jennifer, you're pretty injured.
Are you sure?
No, but I don't know what else to do.
I walk over to Kennifer. I place my hand on their shoulder. and I cast lay on hands pool.
Okay.
How many hit points do you need, my friend?
I'm at 4.
Oh damn.
I would like to give them all 15.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You have undone all the damage that Zorbus did to me.
It's the anti-Zorbus.
There you go, friend. I hope you feel better after this.
Loads. Thank you.
Well, I mean, if you feel up to it, I suppose, if you're sure, lady.
I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but I feel like I have to do something.
We should let the little gnome sleep. Let him sleep it off. I vote that he doesn't come with us.
Well, yeah, since he's knocked unconscious and
Let's see if he wakes up in the morning.
Some of our other strong fighters are already leaving. I can protect the remaining camp and survivors while you guys are gone. And watch over them.
This is gonna make a lot of work for the DM, and I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
two separate scenarios happening all at once.
Also, my snacks are
It's
still
the first
here.
time we've done this.
It is not, and it will not be the last.
Two
last
is
time it ended
easy.
Pretty bad.
Oh shit.
We don't talk about that.
2 scenarios is easy. I've had 4.
Awesome. Let's split this up, crazy guys. Let's all go on our own path.
Session 2, we're splitting the party.
I'm going to.
I would say I'm sorry about that 4 scenario thing, but I'm not.
I'm gonna go to a different continent while you guys are all doing your own thing. No, I'm kidding. I just literally leave the group.
But I'm not changing my character, so every session we're having a whole different thing for Valandir going on at the same time.
But like it's like super engaging and super enticing and interesting. No, I'm kidding. Oh gosh, like it just completely you're like oh, we don't need to worry about our campaign. Zephyrs is pretty neat. That'd be so
It's
bad.
like-
All right, sorry.
It just cuts back to the rest of us eating popcorn.
Yeah, you guys are chilling at like at a bar, and I'm over here just like fighting.
1v1 a fire giant.
Yeah, just, that'd be so bad. All right, I'm sorry, I'm distracting. Let's
You're good.
we should continue the story.
Captain Morrison places his hand on Kenneth's shoulder, who's still very downtrodden at being denied. Just, look, if you leave, who's going to protect the camp? Kenneth kind of raises his head with a grim smile. Captain Morrison shoots him a quick one back. Anyway.
I'll protect the camp. He can cook.
Oh, you're staying behind?
Yeah, I'm staying back. Who knows when Zorbus is waking up? Not that he's gonna protect any of you. And my snacks are here.
Well,
so I'm gonna stay here.
Gonna ask you to go because air support might be nice for scouting the area out.
Damn, I guess.
Damn.
Alright, you don't have to. I just thought it'd be convenient for everyone
No,
else.
no. I'll let the cook protect the camp. I'll chop up some meat and put it in my cloak, and I'll be fine.
All right. I guess we can decide what to do with him in the morning. He gestures towards the tent.
Leave him.
Also, if I remember
Move
that,
camp.
if I remember that spell right, Valandir, you and I are both glowing. If I remember that spell right.
Wait, from lay on hands.
No,
from
Stardust.
From the one you got hit by.
Oh,
If I remember that spell right.
oh, nice.
Probably. Let me see. Have slightly glittery appearance for 1 hour after the spell ends.
Yep. So we just looked like we were rolling around in glitter.
I say, when morning rolls around, we draw straws for who he goes with. And he turns and starts like hobbling towards his tent.
All right, guys. Get some much needed rest. Tomorrow, we set off on an adventure.
Right.
More of a scouting mission, but sure, buddy.
Can't wait.
You never know where this strange world will take us. I'm also a philosopher by night.
Only at nighttime, though. He's a were philosopher.
Only at night.
Well,
Usually when I get tired, these intrusive thoughts take over.
all right, now we're getting too real.
I'm out of character now. This is too much. All right. I'm going to bed. My guy's going to sleep. He's going to reclaim his tent. Feeling good about the funeral that we had, and was able to sleep at night, knowing that he put them down to rest.
All right.
And one of them is being gorged on. I try not to think about it.
Meal prep
Ignore
for
the-
tomorrow and then go sleep in the tree.
Yeah, it doesn't. Never been a big fan of alligators. I don't know how I feel about these guys.
Gotta get that quality meal prep in.
Mhm.
It's very important.
It is
Balanced diet.
Balanced diet of kobold and whatever else you can find on this island.
Kobold and bugs.
Kobold and bugs. Let's go. All right, you guys can all mark off that you got a long rest. As morning rolls around, the sun rises on yet another day. And the day is yours.
I wake up and I immediately go and check on Zorbus.
Well, Zorbus, what would you be doing first thing in the morning?
Oh, I just assumed you haven't. I just assumed I died.
No, you're not. You're not dead.
No,
It
you're
was
still
some dual
breathing.
damage.
It was subdual damage. First of all, you were just knocked unconscious. You didn't wake up until morning.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me pull up his sheet.
You really thought I just killed you?
Yeah, I was fine with it. I was like, yeah, he's an asshole. I get it.
We could have
Such
gotten a new character.
Not in such
I was
a
already
man.
building it.
Oh my goodness, he was building a kobold character. You guys were just gonna run into him somewhere on the no.
That would have been incredible.
How about we go a campaign where Gibby doesn't have to keep dying and making new characters?
I mean, we haven't had a campaign my characters died in yet.
Okay,
with
cool.
Barry.
It's Nimmy.
We're gonna keep you alive. We're keeping you alive, dude.
My character in our other campaign has plot armor. He ain't dying.
It does seem that way.
It really
he
does.
1v1 to mummy with
On
1 hit
1v1 to
point
mummy on 1 hit point.
At level
That's
2.
badass. Oh, should we have checked the kobold thingies for like loot or anything? I didn't even think about that.
Well,
Is that a
fucking
thing?
late now.
Well,
It's
I
too
know,
late,
but,
but
like,
also I doubt
future
we're
reference.
missing anything.
Yeah,
for
I
future
know,
reference,
like,
we should.
There was no like they didn't have any sort of currency on them, no silver, copper, gold, anything. And
Okay.
their weapons, like I said, were sharpened sticks and stone clubs. Like nothing very
But like,
nothing very
like
good.
hypothetically, like say we were to fight like a more established like community or something, like
Yes.
armored folk, we could hypothetically loot them.
Sure,
and-
yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's all I had.
Yep.
So I you never know. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I go and check up on Zorbus and see how he's doing, assuming he's still alive.
Oh, he'll probably still be asleep.
Yeah. What's the
Zorbus-
status on Zorbus?
Zorbus is he's snoring obnoxiously loud. It's still just laying asleep, not on his head. But as you kind of walk in the tent to check on him, it's enough that it kind of brings him around.
Hey, wake up. Are you aware of what you did last night?
Zorvis sits up. This pathetic body must not be used to my godly powers. I must have collapsed last night. What happened?
You got a little carried away with one of your casts, and you had damaged a couple of good folk. One of them being me.
Pathetic mortals, be stronger.
Pathetic. If you claim to be a god, then why are you so reckless with your powers?
I got something for that.
Of course you do. I was about
Oh,
to be like,
while
damn,
he has-
Palantir bringing the heavy hitting questions. And
Yeah,
then he's just
but,
like, no, I have an answer.
I have an answer for that. 1 second.
No, go for
I
it,
have
go
to
for it.
go through my notes really
did
quick.
we-
I have to look up what this spell does.
Was this a short rest? Was this a short
No,
No,
rest?
this
no,
is
no,
a
no,
long
no.
rest.
Full long
So-
rest. You have all
okay,
your spell
perfect.
slots back, all your health back.
Okay. I just want to know if I should get something ready for him.
You,
No,
you
I'm kidding.
clicked on the you clicked on the rest bag, and now you are fully healed.
Nice. Oh, so I didn't need to even touch you, Kennifer.
Well, yeah.
I did it though. You know, just remember that.
No, I do remember that, and I'm thankful because
Always remember it.
All right.
I
hit
was
me
at
with that
4
question
out
again.
of 20, so I'm very thankful.
Okay, sweet. All right, yeah. Back to Zorbus. If you claim to be a god, then why are you so restless with your powers?
We are curing creation from the sickness, saving it from the scourge of mortal kind. Open your eyes. You're a vile sinner. How dare you try telling a god what to do?
If you were so godly, then why is it that you treat all life as if it's completely wasting? You can just attack those that no repercussions?
God, you know what? I love these questions. I have something for that too. Mortals are the biggest blight in the entire plane of existence.
If we're the biggest blight, then why is it that you're going around attacking things that are mortal?
Mm.
Zorvis just gives him a dumb look like I literally just answered that. Puny mortal, you'll never understand divine
My small
brilliance.
mind.
We're just
My small
walking-
mind. I'm just kidding. I didn't even say that. Anyways. All right, fine. Then this is what we're gonna do. You aren't gonna be attacking any of us anymore. If there's hostiles, fine. That's on you. But you're not gonna be attacking our allies anymore. You're gonna try to refrain from damaging any more of us.
Don't stand in the way.
You need to check how reckless you're being. Anyways, we're gonna head out on a quest to scout out this island. Are you joining us or not?
Zorvis looks at his comfy bed, looks outside. Nah, God doesn't need to do any scouting and just goes and lays on his bed.
Well, to damn with you. I walk out. I join. I try to reach out for
Yeah, everyone's kind of gathered now around the fire. All of you
Yeah.
heard this loud exchanging of words coming from Zorbus's tent.
Yeah, I walk out towards the far where Takar is. I walk up to Takar. He is just relentlessly annoying.
You want me to hit him again?
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Nothing can cure that. Just idiocy of a god complex that he has.
Oh, I can think of one thing.
No, we don't need to be fighting his ignorance with our ignorance. Let's just forget about it. He's just wildly annoying.
Hey, I didn't name my hammer ignorance.
Did you actually?
I chuckle. Well, guys, and gals, and bats of all kind, should we set out?
You know, maybe you should take him with you and send him about 50 feet in front of you guys. And he can attract anything that's out there and give you guys a fair warning.
As much as I would love that, he's claimed to...
Never just tilting her head, like actually considering it.
For a minute, Takara is considering it as well.
As much as we would all like to see that happen, we're gonna have to let him stay with his own self-righteous madness and let him stew in his tent.
if you don't want us to leave him here, Cap, and he's pretty fucking annoying.
Well, I can't see how he's gonna be very much help.
At least he won't be doing any damage. We can hope.
Well,
He won't be a hindrance
I don't know about that.
to us, anyway.
Yeah, leave the problem with the sick and the wounded. Love it.
Should I stay behind,
Darling,
gang?
when you say it like that, we sound like bad people.
Telling you, send him out in front of you. He'll find all the trouble for you. Feed him some bullshit about he's the only one that could lead the way. Nothing can stop him anyway, so you want a demonstration of his power or something. I don't know. Or just leave him in his bed. As long as he doesn't leave his tent, he won't bother me.
Captain, were you not coming with us?
Captain's injured.
Looks down at his side, the dried blood around his chainmail. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. Besides, you've all said it, someone needs to be here to look after the camp, and I'm definitely not leaving it in the hands of him. He gestures towards the tent again.
It's true.
Captain, that's a good point. All right. Well, before we go, I walk over to him and put my hands on his side. This is gonna hurt for just a moment. And I can't.
Oh God, no, no.
It's just like that freeze frame of us all like running and lunging for him.
I cast my guiding bolt. No, I'm kidding. It's only gonna hurt for a moment. I'm gonna kill you. No.
Let me push you out of your misery.
No, I would like to just give him a couple of lay on hands. No,
Okay.
cure. Lay on hands.
Okay,
Just,
sure.
Just to hopefully like.
How many?
I don't know, just,
2 or
let's
five?
just
What's up?
let's do 5.
5? Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Just to kind of help him sporadic a little bit. I don't know if they get attacked again. At least he has 5 more hit points.
He like winces and then, oh, thanks, Valandir.
It was nothing. All right, guys, we should go. We have to check out this island. Assuming
Should
it's an
probably
island.
Take the little gnome with us. Go
So
tell
I
him we
am
need him
waking
to-
up the
Norbis.
gnome.
We
Yeah. Go
we
tell
found
him
one
we
of your
need him to walk
temples.
out in front.
Yeah.
Zorbis, we found one of your temples.
Who's good at lying?
Not
Because
me.
I'm gonna keep it real straight with them. So if someone wants to go boost his ego really quick, that might work better.
I
Jennifer.
can do it.
Hell
I can
yeah.
do it.
If I walk back in there, I'm gonna knock him out again.
I can't lie to
Put
him.
on,
It's not.
put on
It's
your
not the right
best
thing to
show,
do.
baby.
She takes a deep breath, closes her eyes, and just like you can see her getting into the headspace. And she opens her eyes and puts on a dazzling smile. And I'm going to walk into his tent. Oh, mighty Zorbis. We would
Zorvis
so...
perks up out of excitement that someone's finally acknowledging like his divinity.
We would so greatly appreciate you accompanying us on this journey, as your godly wisdom surely knows no bounds and could help us find our destined path far more quickly than we pathetic mortals could ourselves.
Zorvis like
And then in
hops out of bed.
Draconic under her breath, she mutters, plus maybe we can find you a bag.
Zorvis says back in Draconic. What do you mean, bag, mortal?
A bag to hold all of the treasures that you will surely find.
Of course. And Zorvis walks out of the tent doing like a strut because finally these mortals are understanding.
Jennifer walks
Well-
out of the tent behind him, looking at the rest of the group and just like it's making gagging motions.
And Zorvis, come mortals, let's go. Y'all need my divine brilliance to help your puny minds understand this strange island. And he just starts walking in a direction, not knowing anything about the plan.
Zorbus,
I'm thinking right now, I'm like, I don't know if we helped out the gods just now with this action. Now we decided to take Zorbus with us, but just know that it's wildly annoying. We have to take him with us. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Zorbus
just let him walk like 25 feet ahead of us. It'll be fine.
I do a quick nod at Kennever, like, good on you at least.
Good on you. Very charismatic you are.
Zorbus like turns, closing his eyes very proudly, starting to walk to the south, and Takar just like grabs him by the back of his collar, picks him up off the ground, faces him north, lets him go, and he just continues to walk like nothing happened.
Oh my god.
All right.
He's like a wind up toy that just like
Yep, literally.
Zorbus not even looking back, like, let's go, mortals.
All right, guys, let's go.
It's sick.
Once entering the edge of the tree line, the underbrush and trees quickly become thicker. You can hear the sounds of different species of birds calling out through the trees, and occasionally the rustle of undergrowth as you get too close to a hiding sand squirrel or an island lizard. Zorbus is in the front, but who is leading this expedition?
Zorbus.
All right, Zorbus, go ahead and make me a survival check.
And then like 25 feet or so back, it'll be me.
All right.
Yeah. Who's actually leading?
There's someone in front, and then there's someone leading.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I can be the one to.
I think.
Nope. Never mind.
I think.
Never mind.
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
You've been denied.
Hey, no, that's fine. And a good leader knows when he's not wanting to lead. So,
Takar, make a survival check as well, please.
All right.
What was your survival check, Zorbus?
Oh my god, a natural 20 for 23.
God damn it.
Christ.
Wow, there wouldn't
I'm
be
so upset.
Oh, that's amazing though. At the same
It's like
time,
the perfect. It's literally the perfect. It's perfect. Like he's fitting his role. You know?
I wish that was scripted.
I got a 19.
19. Both are excellent survival checks, and as you are making your way through the tree line, it's not that you're frustrated, Takar, by any means. It's just you're actually like, though you'd never admit it, slightly impressed that every turn, every little path that Zorbus seems to be following, you expect to get up to the next landmark or the next little opening in the trees and see a different path that would work better. But instead, the most well-traveled path and what appears to be the path taken the previous night by the presumably escaping kobolds seems to line up with the same path that Zorbus is taking.
He can't possibly know where to go.
I think he's just getting really lucky.
Hey, Zorbus, where are we going?
Zorbus just looks back and then realizes how far back y'all are. And like he takes a step like to wait for y'all to get closer.
Mm-mm.
You foolish mortals, y'all should have told me you're struggling to keep up with my divine stamina.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
We just thought it would be obvious with someone that we could not compare to someone of your knowledge and power.
Stature.
Jennifer, stop. You can stop flattering him now. We got him to
Thank
come with us.
Gods.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm using you as bait. Start walking again.
Zorbus, lead the way. You obviously know what you're doing.
Zorbus, absolutely offended by everything he just heard. Um. Uh, okay, cool.
He casts another cone spell at us. I'm gonna lose it.
He's gonna lose his head.
He's like, I'm gonna
You
lose it.
mortals think that you could do this without me? You mortals think that you could just flatter me and get me to do whatever you want? My divine brilliance is smarter than that. You puny mortals couldn't understand. And as he's just yelling, he's getting louder. He's getting like louder, and you see his eyes start to glimmer.
Your divine brilliance is nothing but ego.
I've been meaning to say this for a while. I'm not a mortal. I'm a bat. So fuck you.
So fucking.
I want a T-shirt that says "I'm not a mortal. I'm a bat." Fuck you.
So fuck you. Oh my god, that's incredible.
It's amazing.
Second of all, we complimented you and said you're doing a lovely job getting us to where we need to go. So, if you can just turn it back around and get your short, stubby, ugly ass moving, it would be much appreciated, Zorbus. Thank you. We will not stand in front of you because you've already shown it doesn't lead to good things. So, we're not struggling to keep up. We're struggling to not offend your ego.
Luna has the points. We should just bite the bullets, so to speak, and whatever bullet means, I guess, in
Bite the
those
blade.
terms. Bite. We'll just bite. We'll take the arrow to the knee, and we'll follow Zorbus, for he does know what he's doing. In this respect alone, not in any other respect I've been a witness to, but only this certain scenario, he seems to be knowing what he's doing. And this is not a compliment to you, Zorbus. This is literally just a fact that I wish wasn't true.
Take it how you will. Get to stepping.
Get moving, Zorbus. I walk past him.
No,
I just walk past him.
Oh god.
No, I'm just annoyed, and I walk, and we're moving.
All right.
He can come if he wants. He could lead the way, but I'm walking past, and he can scuttle. He can like do his little short little person legs.
Well,
He can scuttle past me if he wants, but I'm walking.
Y'all interrupted me, so he flew away. I was in the middle of describing something, but y'all just kept going, so he flew away.
Oh shit! Okay, guys, we hurt Zorbus's feelings.
Care. Let's go. We've got.
Let's
bigger
just keep
fish to
moving.
fry.
He can pout about his divine brilliance elsewhere.
Onward and forward.
Just start walking down the path again.
Yeah.
Yep,
I don't
just keep
care.
going down the path that we would have assumed that Zorbus was gonna go.
We still got Takar. They were doing great.
We'd have one short person with us. Oh, yeah, I suppose it's Luna. You're probably
I'm
the-
short.
You-
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm taller
Yeah,
than
Watch
you.
it.
most of
I was
the
gonna say,
No.
we're actually the tall ones, you and I.
Nice. I'm totally tall in real life too, guys. Totally.
Same.
I'm not compensating at all. I'm like 6'7". It's wild.
that's crazy.
That
Watch,
is crazy.
I can
How's the
prove it to
weather
you.
up
Watch.
there?
See?
It's okay. My work height is 6'2", so I get it.
You guys should see me when it's warm outside. No,
What?
no, let's keep going. It's cold out right now. I'm pretty short. Let's go. Height. Anyways,
That's how that works.
love you. Let's go.
That's right up the. No, yep, you're right.
This is all out of character. Back into scene.
So after Zorbus flies away, his ego having taken enough blows for the day, or for the moment at least,
Divine
Very
brilliance.
bad at it.
traveling about another 20 minutes or so into the heavy brush, You come out to a very well-traveled path. The brush has been cut away. The path seems to have been traveled enough that not only can you see it clearly, but there's been like full trees removed to make this path, making it seem less of a path, more like a well-traveled road. The road runs east to west, and the kobold tracks that you've found while kind of using them as a way to find the quickest way through these trees leads up the road to the east.
What other sorts of tracks are along this road? Is there like wagon tracks, like shoed footprints?
No.
Just kobold feet.
And other various creatures, mostly four-legged. There's some like hooved footprints here of some species of deer. There's paw prints that seem to match more with like some sort of large dog. But as far as bipedal tracks, kobold are all you've seen.
And he said this is a road?
It's what it looks like. I mean, if this was like within the Empire, this would be a path. This wouldn't even be like an alleyway. But
okay, but it's
here on this, there's been like full trees removed out of the way. Like this was intentionally placed here.
Yeah. So the sign of like some kind of like a civilization,
Yeah.
whether it's human or kobold.
Otherwise, yep.
Yeah. Well, guys, what do you got? What all do you think we should do? Should we head down the path that seems to be littered with kobolds?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't necessarily want to seek out danger.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to know where it's at.
This is true.
Are here to scout for danger
right.
and other things.
This is true, but should we not try to like seek out like a civilization?
I don't know that we're going to find one, darling.
Luna, do you think you could fly up high enough to see where this goes?
Yep. Probably.
See if there's any sort of settlement of kobold or other species we should be on the
Yeah.
lookout for while we walk on this?
Sure.
Thanks.
Okay, so you fly up, trying to get a okay.
Are the rest
a
of us
vantage point?
waiting for her to come back down, or are we continuing?
Yeah, for the time being.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was my plan.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Luna.
Got me a solid 6.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Nice.
The trees make for a fairly thick canopy, and it's hard to see anything clearly too far away. But up ahead, you can see, at least in an eastward direction, the road starts to like turn into a bit of an incline. And you think maybe from the top of the hill you might also have a decent vantage point, but you'd have to fly up pretty high to see over the hill, and then even then there's no guarantee you'd be able to see. Looking in a westward direction, the road seems to begin to travel downhill, and with a 6, it's hard to. The sun's just not shining in a favorable direction right now. Looking to the west at the moment, it's kind of right in your eyes.
I holler up at Luna. Do you see anything up there, Luna?
Yeah. Looks like to the east, there's a hill, which I can't really see past. And to the west, it looks like the road starts to go downhill, but I don't see much other than that. The leaves pretty thick up here. Yeah, that's all I got for you.
Well, shoot. Should we try seeking higher advantage?
Might be able to see something from up there at the very least.
But if
That
we're
does make
higher up,
sense.
things around can see us.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
if we're worried about that, one of us could go ahead and look up on the hill without being seen.
You have your dove with you.
I do, but I'm not all parlor tricks, love. I could turn one of you invisible.
No way. That's a thing.
This is a thing.
Hell yeah.
And I think we should do this. But who should be taken invisible?
Bear, how far would you say the hill is?
Like.
Can I even tell?
I mean, a rough estimate would put like the base of the hill like 300 yards from where you are.
Mm-hmm. And in feet, that is
900.
Oh. Whew. Right. Got it.
I'm not really too worried about it.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good distance, but it's either go one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Might as well go towards the hill.
I think we should all stick together.
Okay.
Get
All
to
right.
getting.
As you guys, so you guys are heading east towards the hill.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you guys turn onto the road and begin making your way in an eastward direction, we're gonna go ahead and take a little 10-minute break here. Go to the restroom, get some water, and we'll continue when we get back.
Hey everybody, I'm Zephyr Scar. I hope you're enjoying this episode. I just wanted to say thank you for watching up to this point, and make sure to go follow me on my Twitch, and Zephyr Scar and all my other socials. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for your support.
Hey guys, hope you guys are really enjoying the episode. I know we had a lot of fun making it. Quick reminder, if you guys want to catch us live, see all this happen in real time, you can come catch us on twitch.tv/bearwithus every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there. Hey man, why the glum look?
I'm just upset that I don't have any water for tonight's session.
What happened to your water bottle?
Well, so last session when I kept rolling all those natural ones and I got really frustrated and then there was that loud crash and I said, you don't need to worry about that?
Yeah, totally. I remember that.
Yeah, that was my water bottle. I would still be using it, but shards of plastics don't really hold a lot of fluid.
Oh man, that is a good point. Well, I think our sponsor tonight might actually be able to help you out with that.
Really? How extraordinarily convenient.
Yeah, man. Warm Hearth Creations has these really cool drinking horns. Holds up really... Oh, shit. These. They're perfect for holding water in and just about any other kind of cold liquid. They even have ones that are made to hold hot drinks like coffee or even some soup.
Soup is my favorite drink! But something that amazing has to cost a lot of money, and I just blew all my savings on my 87th pair of dice.
Well, actually, they're having a holiday sale right now, and most of their items in the store have been lowered by 30%.
30%? That's like 15% twice!
That's not even the best part. If you use the code BEARWITHUS in the checkout, you can get another 15% off your order.
That's 15% 3 times!
It certainly is. And while you're there replacing your water bottle, you should look around at the other items they have for sale. They have bone hairpins, bone dice, and even some bone silverware.
That's so cool. Maybe if I get enough of this Viking-inspired awesomeness, I'll be able to grow a real beard.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
I'm gonna head over there right now to take advantage of these incredible holiday discounts before they're gone, like my hopes and dreams.
Hey, don't forget to use Bear With Us in the checkout. Good luck shopping. We're back.
Hi.
Hey!
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Oh, man. All right.
Hi, Aurora. Hi, Silver. Sorry, before we get back into character, I just wanted to I see them talking. See them in there. So, oh, it looks
Who
like
are you speaking to?
nothing. Excuse me.
All right. Making your way to the east, the road begins to open up even more. Soon after you begin, the road starts to turn to an incline, which you were expecting as you're heading towards a large hill. The uphill journey, mixed with the soft, sandy ground, is making for a bit of a difficult hike, but a short while later, you find yourselves at the top of the large hill, looking down on a large encampment. Would everybody give me a perception check, please?
If you insist.
16.
I also
Natural
got
20.
16.
Okay. 11.
Okay. Luna is a bit preoccupied, munching on some leftover kobold. But you still see the encampment, as it's kind of hard to miss within a clearing, kind of with some trees around it, but also with like its back to a rocky coastline. You can see the sea behind it from the top of this hill. Smell the salt water in the air. The three of you that rolled above a 13, you count 15 tents in total in this camp, and you can see there are numerous kobolds attending to various tasks around the encampment. Some fishing along the rocky coast, others mending hide armor and stone weapons, or cleaning the very few metal weapons that they have, and a few patrolling, but more in just the immediate area around them. They're probably another good from the bottom of the hill. They're probably another good 400 or 500 yards away.
Everybody, look. The camp. That's where the kobolds must have been came from.
There
They're surely
certainly
gonna be-
are a lot of them.
Yeah, and I guarantee they're going to be pretty frustrated about how many we took out last night. I think we should leave them alone.
We can scout what's to the west.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the four of us are going to do against an entire encampment.
It's good to know where it is, though, just in case we know to avoid it when we decide to haul everybody away.
Right.
So I think we should head back and maybe make our way back west.
Okay.
Worth a look.
At least we know where the enemy is.
Right.
They seem to be a somewhat peaceful people until we obviously rained on their parade and came in here, came in their territory.
Oh yeah, because we totally came here by choice.
Well, they don't know that. But
They could have thought we were trying to expand into their territory. Who knows? It's not safe to assume that they would have attacked us any other way.
They threw a net at me. So
did.
So maybe they had intentions to capture you and not harm us, but just maybe question us. I don't know. It's not safe to assume.
safely assume they're dangerous and go the other way.
Agreed.
Well, yes, we're going to go the other way.
Great.
Maybe we should talk further on this. I'm kidding. Let's go.
You guys turn back around, making your way back down the hill, and now heading down this road in a western direction. The road continues to travel at a downward, so it'd be a decline. Yeah, there we go. Words.
Hey.
At a decline, and you can like feel how much lower you guys are getting than even you were at the camp. As you come to a point where the road just curves just slightly, you can see once again like birds flying off in the distance, birds normally over open water, and can smell the salt water in the air more prominently, and you begin to get the idea that you are once again close to a coastline. Making your way a little further to the west, you come to a three-way split in the road. The road continues on westward. However, it heads back to the south, and it also splits off and heads up to the north. To the south, through the trees, you can see some tall, like rocky formations just jutting up above the tops of the trees. To the north, it seems very, very wide open. A lot of sand, not a lot of underbrush or trees. And continuing on to the west, it definitely seems like this route is more well traveled than the other two, though none of the three seem as though they haven't been traveled recently. All of them have seen traffic within at least the last few days.
Well, what do you guys think? What should we do? I think we should probably head forward towards the west and continue traveling on the seemingly more populated road.
That makes sense.
I think at this point you guys would also notice that she's trying to hide it, but Kenver is having a bit of a harder time keeping up.
Jennifer, are you okay?
I'm fine, darling. I just not really used to this, I suppose.
Would you like me to carry you for a bit?
I mean, how could I say no to that pretty face?
Oh.
I'd like to pick Kennifer up like a toddler
Okay.
and hold it. Hold Kennifer, but from like behind though, and just pick her up like this. And then just kind of hold her, like take the weight off her feet for a bit at least, and maybe just continue walking towards the west path. For
Okay.
however long my arms can hold her like that.
Go ahead and make me a strength check.
You've
Just-
got to be
Just
kidding me.
straight strength check.
You know, normally
yeah.
when you offer to carry somebody, you know, like piggyback or something, like
I know, right?
what?
Just,
What the fuck, Valendir?
I rolled a 17.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you get like. I mean, I'd give you a solid 30 seconds. I mean, you're trying to forearm carry a full
A little bit of bicep in there too.
a full
Little.
dragonborn, all of like you're what 5'8", 5'9".
5'8", 5'9", yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
So you know. But yeah, you get a little ways before you have to set her down. Your feet are relieved momentarily, and then you are placed back down on the road.
She's chuckling.
Was that
That
better
was-
for you?
Oh, that helped more than I imagined it would.
Good. I'm here to please. Okay, guys, I think we should probably take this more populated road. What do you all think?
If we're
That
going to
makes
find others
sense.
here, that probably would be the way to go.
Let's go. Mine and Kennifer's opinion only matter. I'm just kidding.
All right.
My.
Last time I checked, I put Takar in charge.
Well, Takar should be the first to speak then. No, I'm kidding. Takar, my friend, what do you think?
I mean, honestly, I think we should go down all of them. So it doesn't really matter which one we go down first.
Oof.
To the west
Great.
it is.
Dragon girl
Luna?
here ain't gonna like that.
Maybe
I'll-
Luna wants
I'll
to
manage.
scout up, fly up a little bit and see what we can see.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Perception check, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Luna takes up above the top of the trees, and the expert scout goes to work.
They sounded so enthused.
Got me a 10, baby.
Hey,
let's
that's
go.
better.
It's better than a 6.
That's not a 6.
Let's go!
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a very high check. Up once you get above these trees, are you trying to look in every direction, or just the western direction you were thinking of heading, or just trying to get like a general overview of everything?
I think I'm most curious, about the western direction, and then the first direction you explained with the rock formations.
Okay.
Like what they are more specifically, and
To
Like
the west, looking down now over the tops of the trees, you can see another coastline little camp set together. It also appears to be inhabited by the same little kobold creatures. However, with a 10, they seem to have slightly more improved gear, and are very clearly wearing like a different set of colors than the other group of kobolds were. Taking that in, looking to the south towards these rock formations, it seems as though that this is just a very rocky area of the coastline. There are many large rocks here, and to fly up above them takes a bit of effort. But as you just get above the top of them, you can see that there are several skeletons of ships that have crashed into these rocks here who knows how long ago. Some of the wood is you can tell has been sitting there for a long time. The stuff that's out of the water is very sun bleached. Others appear to be a bit newer, but as far as to the exact amount of time any of these ships have been here, from this distance, it's nearly impossible to tell. But it does look like a ship's graveyard there.
okay.
Are you continuing to look around, or?
Yeah, sure.
Looking back in a kind of a southeasterly direction, you can actually see the ship that you guys arrived here in crashed along the shore. You can't make out the camp through the trees, but you have the general idea of where it's at, and you're not really that far away. Maybe an hour or so, maybe a little more than that. To the north, there's another large grouping of rocks, but that's about all you can make out from here, as it's just too far away.
Okay. And which direction did you say was that first set of rocky formations?
To the south.
South, okay.
Yeah, and very, very close to your current position.
Got it. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna come back down and report back
Okay.
to the group, scouting group here, what I saw, and let them know basically everything you just told me. That if we go one way, it's rocks and dead ships. So maybe supplies, but is it really worth all the work to get them back? I don't think so. Probably not. Another encampment to the west along this well-traveled road we talked about. And yeah, pretty close to Camp Kennever if you need a nap.
Well, it seems kind of strange.
Darling, not not a cripple.
I never said you were. You just said you were tired.
Kennifer seems pretty spry to me. Right there, girl. Can I give
Yeah,
her a little
that's-
pat on the back?
She a horse?
Yeah, there you go, girl. That was my John Marston. There you go, girl.
Yeah,
girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
girl.
I'm
Or
sure that
Arthur
30
Morgan,
second.
yeah.
I'm sure that 30-second break served her well.
Yeah.
Oh, it was more the entertainment that helped.
I'm pretty good at lifting spirits. Anywho, it seems kind of strange, like how many ships have been wrecked on this island, don't you think? And that sudden storm, it's quite the anomaly. The one that took us.
Mm-hmm.
Do we attempt to investigate like what that could be? Do you think checking out these shipwrecks, maybe we'll find something?
I think it's a good idea to check the shipwrecks out, but I'm more concerned with the other encampment of kobolds. Were they wearing the same colors as the ones that attacked us?
Nope.
They were different.
Yep. And
Luna,
they look a little more decked out.
Do you still
So-
have a piece of armor or some sort of belonging that one of the previous kobolds had? The ones that attacked us? Do you think these other ones are the same ones? Some type of identity?
I have their meat. I don't.
Hey, yo.
Got their
Keep it in
meat.
my pocket.
Got that meat.
Would you like
Okay.
some? Oh, okay.
Would surely like to pass. Okay.
Okay.
But you can tell that do you think they're the same ones that attacked us in the camp?
Darling, I just asked that.
They're wearing different
Oh.
colors.
Did you just
Yeah.
ask that? I'm
I
sorry.
did
Yeah.
just ask
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
I was so invested in what I was gonna say next, I didn't listen to you.
You know what? I've had that happen.
Hence
I've
my
had that happen
confusion.
before. It's all right.
It's
so the
it's a
ones
combination.
the ones that we originally approached to the east seem to be, if I remember correctly, are the ones that attacked us before. And these ones are a little better built, more established, I'd say. Got better gear.
But we definitely don't want to tangle with them. If we can
Yeah.
avoid it.
Assuming they could be the same allegiances, maybe potential allies, but obviously they're clothed differently. That doesn't matter. I think they're likely gonna give us the same result as the other group. I think it's safe to assume. My bet's on my shipwrecks. I think we should investigate and see what's causing all the shipwrecks on this island.
Yeah,
Maybe there's-
interested to-
To the north, there's also another large grouping of rocks, but it's pretty far.
I
think
don't know.
we should go check out the shipwrecks. If nothing else, we might be able to get some more wood, like firewood.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to carry it back, aren't I? Let's
I mean,
go.
I'll carry what I can. but-
Nope. All right, let's go. Let's get to stepping.
And also, what's going on with the Zorbus right now? Not that I really care that he's here, but
He's not.
did you guys
He's
see
not
where he
here.
went?
He's not here.
He flew away.
Okay. Well, I think we should make our way to the ships. Takar, what do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's head out.
We're going.
We're-
Set-
We're
so
going
everything's
on a
out
trip
there.
in our favorite rocket ship.
Oh!
All right. As you guys turn and head to the south, we're going to switch over to Zorbus. Because even with my best efforts, the party was still split.
I knew Captain Morrison was playing with the gods. Anyways,
So, Zorbus, growing frustrated with these pathetic mortals around you, their incompetence and rudeness towards someone as great as yourself, you try to just emanate back into your celestial plane. And instead, wings sprout from your back, and you say, fuck it, this'll do, and begin to fly up. However, a short time after being in the air, you can feel as the magic that has produced these wings begins to fade and falter. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Get wrecked,
Because if I remember right, that only lasts for a minute.
Yeah, it's not very long.
It's either a minute or 10 minutes.
19 plus 4, 23.
Oh yeah, you crash through some canopies, but manage to use them to break your fall and kind of roll when you hit the ground, making it as graceful of a landing as possible in your situation. You are now somewhere in the middle of a grouping of trees, heavy undergrowth around you. Not really having much of an idea of where you are at the moment.
Zorvis is gonna find a tree. He's gonna sit there for a second and contemplate on figure out how he's gonna get home.
Okay.
He's thinking to himself, like, okay, Mistra didn't get me those wings. Mistra didn't, like, that wasn't my way home.
I didn't give you shit.
He's gonna sit there and contemplate what he has to do to get back home.
Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Um, 16 plus religion, you said?
Yep.
3, 19.
19. Sitting there contemplating what it is that you need to do. You... Give me 1 second. You remember the last words that you remember hearing before waking up in the water next to a ship you don't recognize. You remember, before you can return, you must learn to first respect the mortals. Other memories begin to come back to you. More of that same day. It started out pretty normal, your normal morning routine, but as you headed in for your lessons, instead of being greeted by the smiling face of your master, you were instead greeted with a face of sorrow, of one of, though glum, determined. You remember them saying, "I've done all that I can to teach you, but it seems as though you need to be shown." Help them as if they were yourself, and before you can return, you must learn to respect the mortals.
Sorry, I'm just writing down what you just said. Cool.
Yep, you're good.
Zorvis is sitting there thinking about his situation, and then he's gonna realize he messed up. He's got to kill all the kobolds and help these mortals get off this island, and then he can go home.
Oh,
God damn it.
That's what he's got to do. So he's
Alright.
gonna he's gonna sit up, clean himself off, and start heading back the path he was gonna try to find the path he was heading on, so he can start murdering these kobolds.
All right. You arrive back at the main path, remembering how you got there. The trail here, this road, is very well traversed. You can either head to the east up the hill, or to the west down the hill. Which way would you like to go?
We'll roll on d20. Odds or evens.
All right. East is odds, west is evens.
It's even.
Okay, so you are heading to the west.
So he's gonna follow down that path.
As you are continuing down the road, up ahead you can begin to hear the soft murmur of voices.
Do I see anybody around?
Not yet. It seems as though the road ahead of you travels in a bit of a bend around a grouping of trees. And you can't see through the trees, but you can hear the soft sounds of voices up ahead of you.
Can I tell if they're what kind of creature would be making these noises?
Not necessarily what kind of creature, as the noises they're making is speaking in common. But
Oh, you said noise. You said voices.
oh yeah, voices,
Oh,
not
okay, I thought you
noises.
said
I'm
noises.
sorry.
My
No,
bad,
no,
my
no.
bad, my
Voices from up ahead.
Zorbus is gonna start running towards the voices, thinking that it's the group of people that he just abandoned.
Okay. As the rest of you turn onto your path and begin heading in a southern direction, you hear the sound of what sounds to be some sort of very small creature running at you very quickly.
Hammers are drawn and he's turning around.
I rubberneck it really hard. I'm like, oh gosh.
Fire starts to gather at the tip of my wand.
Breaking around this corner, bursting out of some small brush, you see Zorbus, a little out of breath, panting, as you aren't used to these short legs, and the bit of a heavier set person that you are now, and you're finding yourself very out of breath. The rest of you see Zorbus kind of coming around the corner, recognizing you, and then just like hands on knees. How do you greet your friends? Friends.
Fuck, he's back.
Oh,
welcome back, sunshine.
I understand what I must do now.
And what is that, Zorbus?
I must kill all the kobolds and get all you mortals off this island.
Is that
Only
what
then shall I be able to return back to the celestial plane of Jeomerheart.
No, I don't
Well,
think that's the plan.
how does a
Actually, I think I agree with him on this one.
how do you plan
It's
to
a
do
win-win. We get to kill kobolds, leave the island, and get rid of him.
how does
No, we're leaving
I
the
genocide
agree with the
island.
Help.
mortal.
you get back to a celestial plane?
Well, okay, when you put it like that.
I agree with the glad the mortal understands my divine brilliance.
I wouldn't call it brilliance, but sure.
This is a very strange prophecy.
Killing the kobolds get us off the island?
Killing the
It's
kobolds
fun.
will make you safe, as that would make me safe, and then I could return home.
Zorbus, I just can't help you with this. You're gonna be on your own. I can't partake in this adventure with you.
You wouldn't be allowed in the celestial plane of Dweomorhard anyways. You're immortal.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just trying to get home.
I just think it's very
So
strange.
let's go
that-
kill these kobolds.
It's very.
And
It's just very
Zorbus
strange.
starts marching in a direction.
While I would love more snacks, I don't think that plan is actually well thought out.
I walk up to Zorbus.
Hey,
And
Zorvis, we actually know there's an encampment down this way.
Oh Jesus!
Pointing off to the south.
No!
I want to walk up to Zorbus.
Yes! The encampment's to the south. We gotta go that way.
I'm walking up to Zorbus and I'm getting down like this. Like, listen, I know you want to get back, but this is not the way.
Mortals, I was told to protect you like I would protect myself.
Then protect
And I
us
would
by
protect
coming
myself.
with us.
I would protect myself by killing all the threat. So that's what I'm going to do.
There is no immediate threat, Zorbus. The only threat to anyone around you is you to the kobolds.
Exactly. I am their threat. Because they are a threat to you, so I'm a threat to them. Because I gotta protect you.
I'm gonna just go on the
And
path.
he said,
I'm
to
gonna
the
start
south,
walking.
and Zorbus is
Love,
gonna
you
start heading to
understand
the
you're in a
south.
mortal body now, right?
It don't matter. I still have my godly powers.
But you can die.
Just let him walk to the south.
Walking to the south. Can never.
Zorbus, this is my last attempt
As
to reason
planned.
with you. There is no sense in killing mortals to protect us. We're heading this way towards a bunch of broken down ships, and I think you should come with us and protect us there.
Why, Val, you. Oh my God, I'm with Dumb and Dumber. Jesus Christ.
They told me that the kobolds are that way.
They
The
are.
The kobolds are that way, that's true.
Yes, you should come with us and kill the kobolds with us towards those ships. That's where they are. That's what I meant to say.
I'm leaving this conversation behind. I'm walking away. I'm leaving.
I'm walking with the bad person.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I don't
I
even care.
like am staring at this, and then I turn and realize you guys have left, and I'm going, oh shit.
Well, then I'm left standing there. I'm just like, oh God, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, I just head towards them as well. I just like, God, by the gods. All right.
You mean by the me? And Zorbus just starts walking.
Well, guys, we got our protector with us. At least he's on our side now.
If y'all are heading
remains to be
towards
seen.
the kobolds, I am going with you. And Zorbus starts taking lead.
The entire
Okay.
campaign, we're like off this island. We're like totally far. We're fighting wars and stuff, and he's still convinced that we're gonna go fight kobolds.
The kobolds are this way.
It's gonna be the running gag to get him to go anywhere.
Kobolds are
and
this way
kobolds
is
are
going to be
that
our
way.
version of do you want a Scooby snack?
Yeah.
Divine brilliance is completely just like he's so far above us. He doesn't think about our deceptions. Like, oh my God, that'd be so great. He's like our attack dog that we just keep.
He's like, why
on,
would
that
you
way.
ever lie to me? I'm a god.
Yeah. Oh God.
That
Okay.
orc is a kobold in disguise.
It's three kobolds standing on top of each other in the trenches.
Just using devilish magic.
One of us learns like an illusion spell to like consistently like just keep it going. Oh God.
We just get
That
him a
would be-
pair of glasses that just turn all the bad guys into kobolds.
Yeah. That'd be so good. Okay.
Oh, all right. As you guys head to the south, your path quickly becomes a rocky incline as you reach the base of this large rocky formation. There is a bit of a path chipped through here, though it's not exactly an easy path to navigate. It does require, though not like climbing with pittons or any other sort of climbing gear. It does require an exerting amount of effort. I do need an athletics check from everybody.
Oh, finally something I'm good in.
Can I just fly?
Fuck.
That's not
yeah,
acceptable.
yeah. Luna does not have to make one if they choose to fly.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got a
gonna
10.
fly.
I use my intelligence to scope out where the best handholds are.
No.
Damn it!
I like the attempt. I like it, but no.
What the fuck? Natural 20 for a total of 19.
Hey, that's enough. 10
Nice.
is the climbing DC, so.
Sick. I just got a 10.
Oh, perfect.
10, 19, what?
16.
16.
I got a 10 too. Sorry. If you didn't
And
catch that.
Zorbus?
0.
A 0?
Oh, he rolled a natural 1.
Natural 1 minus 1.
Well, Pity Pool
It's like-
gets added 1. Okay, so here's the real question. Is anyone going to attempt to help Zorbus if he falls?
How
Yeah,
far is
I-
he going to
Yeah,
fall?
I will.
No.
I will.
Okay.
We
I'll
have
do
a
that.
common goal of killing kobolds, so I'll help him.
You know what? That'll work.
I would have done it out of pity. Like,
He's pretty small. Can I carry him? What's your weight?
No.
My strength is pretty high.
Your strength is high enough, but not enough to carry another person with you while you're flying. It has less to do with your strength and more to do with the fact that like it's not like you're pulling him up a tree where you have something solid to grab onto. You'd be trying to hold him against the resistance of air, which is much harder.
But I could theoretically grab him if he does fall.
Sure, yeah. Slow as fall
All
for
right.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I would just say one of you make an athletics check with advantage as several of you are trying to help.
Can I make an acrobatics check if I'm diving and rolling out the air
Sure.
to grab him?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Zorbus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As
I'm not going to help just because I know I'll
as you
only
were
make it
going up
worse.
the most sheer side of this rock face, your hand slips as you go to pull yourself up, and you are free falling about 20 feet.
Also, DM, did you see my whisper?
I did not. Discord does
Clum-
not like to show me that I get messages.
clumsy little
Maybe it's because you're
god.
streaming? Are you in streamer mode?
Yeah, that would do it.
A 19.
Okay, so a 19. And the athletics checks?
Oh shit!
Helping.
You said with advantage, right?
Yeah, because you and
Oh,
Valandir both said
It's
that
with
you were...
advantage.
Well,
Do I have
not yours, because you're
Okay.
making an acrobatics check trying to dive down for him.
Okay.
Valandir and Takar are both trying to reach out and grab onto Zorbus as he's falling. And Zorbus will...
23.
These dice are going back in the bag.
So
Oh,
29,
no.
23, is that another natural one?
That was a natural one.
Oh!
But it was a +4, so it's a 5. But natural one.
It was a natural
So-
one.
So
Nice.
despite the two of your best efforts, Zorbus is just unable to reach out to grab either one of you in time, and he falls the full 20 feet.
Ooh.
As he's falling, Zorbus!
Oh no.
Zorbus,
Bollocks.
you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam onto the ground on your back, knocking the wind out of you, and just the world is spinning right now.
So am I off the mountain? Did I make it to the bottom?
You're not at the bottom of the mountain, but you're about halfway up it, lying on your back.
The car like turns around and starts walking down, just goes back and picks him up and like over the shoulder carries him up the mountain.
I will need you to make an athletics check
Okay.
to do that.
19.
19? Okay, yeah. You are able to carry the very wounded, very out of breath Zorbus, should Zorbus allow himself to be carried.
You had to put me in that spot. God damn it. I feel like Zorbus is too proud to get carried. But if he's out of breath, he can't walk. He can't really move, so he would accept the help.
He just accepted
He
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
He goes to resist. Takar just ignores it and grabs him like fireman's carry, throws him over his shoulder, and just starts walking. And Zorbus is just.
So is this like a sheer
He's
cliff
like
face?
me after football practice.
This one part of it was. There was like a 20-foot part where it not necessarily sheer, but it was you were having to find handholds and footholds and climb your way up it.
Okay. All right. Well, mind your step, guys. Let's get through this. Zorbus, are you okay?
Zorbus is very bloodied at this point, but
Yeah, I mean, Takar just basically flew up the side of this 20 foot, even with Zorbus.
yep.
Zorbus has less than half his hit points from that fall.
Man, imagine taking more than half your hit points from one hit.
Could it be you?
Zorbus, as a response to the way you treated me last night, I'm still hesitant to give you any sort of aid. So you're gonna have to, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to prove why it's necessary for me to help you out right now. In the meantime, we should proceed through this cliff area.
From the camp, you just hear Captain Morrison yell, "You should set his arm back in place."
Shut up! Shut up!
Should readjust his spine. I think it got misaligned.
Made one bad medicine check and
Gonna hang over you forever.
Meanwhile, I'm like, where I come from, I just have proficiency. No, I'm kidding.
You're actually like really good at it, just first impressions, you know? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more
Yeah.
used to
I swear,
acupuncture.
I've seen him
I'm
do
not
this
terrible.
like
I'm
3
not
times.
You're more used to acupuncture.
But minus the hiccup of Zorbus falling 20 feet, having a near-death experience. The rest of the climb is much more easily obtainable, especially for Luna, who's just flying. And you guys make your way to the top of this rock formation, where you're now able to look down and see this massive ship graveyard.
I would like to assess as much as I can, just within like range of my sights. I would like to just see, is there any sort of indication that these were like natural shipwrecks, or did it seem like some opposing force is what gathered them all to this one spot? I don't know.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
18.
An 18. So from up here on top of the rock formation, it's definitely not easy to make out any sort of details. You can tell that the thing that's interesting about it is the ships have hit it from different angles. So it's not like they were all taking the same route and ended up here. Some were traveling in other directions when they wound up here. Actually, go ahead and make me a survival check real quick. This is trying to like mentally map out what you've traversed so far to figure out like where this is compared to where you are.
I roll a 10.
A 10 total.
Yeah.
It seems like your ship would have been on course for here, but it ran into a bit of a peninsula that juts out from what appears to be this small island. So just from your knowledge of ships growing up where you did, and I mean all of you having a general knowledge living along a coastline, the studying that you did growing up, Valandir, it does seem awfully strange that ships traveling in different directions from each other all wind up crashing into the same rock formation like this, but there's no like pulsing energy at the bottom of this rock formation or anything that makes it seem as though like ships are being pulled into this area.
Everybody, so this is not a natural occurrence. Something is happening here. I can tell just from the way these ships are laid out and the way the tide comes in. There's just no way that these got here all naturally, unless they are dead in the water and there's no crews left to guide them. There's no way this could have happened naturally. I think we should assess the situation. Maybe if we go down a little bit closer, maybe we could find something that'll give us some information.
Wait, I'm confused. I interpreted that as there wasn't something weird going on. Like they just kind of all converged here because like tides or something, but there wasn't a specific.
But we're still pretty far away.
I think the weird
right?
thing was that they all looked like they were on different routes, and they all ended
Oh,
up
okay.
here.
Yeah. Cool. I understand.
And we're still pretty far away too. You said, right? We're up on like a cliff, or like we're kind of overlooking it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's hard to make out details though. And you feel pretty confident that from where you are, you've obtained all the information that you could gather.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Well, can I just like scope out if they're gonna be like safe for us to go down and like actually look for supplies at?
So you wanna like fly down a little closer and take a look?
Or I could have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like either one.
was
Like we
going
can
to say,
just
yeah.
quickly traverse, like see if it's actually like feasible for us to go down and get supplies and stuff, or if it's gonna be like we're gonna die on the rocks.
I will say if Bianca dies, it's not as big of a deal. I can bring her back.
I'm not worried about dying. I'm flying.
Peace out, Bianca.
All right.
Okay. What am I doing? Like,
Perception check.
Perception, survival. Okay. 15.
15. There doesn't seem to be any sort of a immediate danger. There's no like any sort of there's no kobolds down here. There's no it doesn't look like there's
Don't
like
let Zorbus hear that.
any sort of like sea monster that's pulling these ships in or anything. It seems fairly safe. Minus the jagged rocks at the bottom if you were to fall.
Okay. Cool, I'm gonna let them know that.
That is okay. That it seems safe. I assume you're
Yeah.
you're forgoing the part of no
Yeah.
kobolds.
Yep. Seems safe enough that we can go grab some supplies.
Say, let's check it out.
If there's any there.
Are you still
Excuse
carrying
me.
me?
Yes.
Okay.
Like this? No, I'm
No.
kidding.
it's still fireman carry.
Yeah.
Not doing the
All right.
volunteer special.
Yeah, the balance exactly. All right, if we're gonna make our way down there, just everybody watch your step. Looks like could be pretty rough down there. If any of us take another tumble, Zorbus.
Zorbus.
Zorbus. Zorbus.
He'll be fine.
Traveling down this
Zorvis
side
is
of
just drinking his
good.
coffee being carried.
Yeah,
I forgot
He's,
about that.
he's hunched over like this over the shoulders, and he has his
He's like-
coffee mug.
Yeah, I'm not carrying you in a dignified manner either.
Making your way down this side of the rock face seems much simpler. It's a much more of a steady decline. Hardly any sheer rock faces, and those that are at the tallest, like 3-5 feet tall. So it's a fairly easy journey down towards these ships. Reaching the bottom, around the ships, right up against the sea, where it kind of reaches into this bit of an alcove. It's a very jagged, rocky platform, and traversing this isn't exactly not necessarily unpleasant, but it's not simple. It's not like walking across a flat surface. You have to be careful and actually watch your step. There's wet rocks, and one wrong step could have you falling on a few sharp rocks.
Can I fly?
Yes, you can. you can fly.
We're slowly working out everyone's catchphrase.
Yeah.
I'm a munch, and can I fly?
And also, I'm a damn bat, not a mortal.
Yeah, not a mortal.
Not a
I'm
mortal,
a bat.
I'm a bat.
So
Fuck
fuck
you.
you. Oh, I love it. But
As
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, as I'm walking down, I'm just making sure to like hold on to my strap that my shield is on. I'm holding on to that, and I'm just kind of carefully watching my step as I make my way down. And, anyways, just a visual.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Good. You're good. After you. Sorry, I get excited.
Oh, you're
No,
fine.
it's fine.
I'm just describing scenery. So if there's anything you want to do, absolutely, just say it.
Word.
As you guys do begin making your way across this precarious surface, being now much closer to these ships, some you can walk up to, others would require you to swim out to them. None of them seem like they're super recently here. Even the ship, which has retained most of its color, the furthest out, is still very sun bleached, and looks like it's been here several weeks at the very earliest or soonest, most relative time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been here a while.
We got it.
And you did say previously there was skeletons in the area. Did you say
So
that?
the ship
skeletons.
Skeleton ships. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty strange that there's a lot of ships here, and I don't see any people. There's no There's no bodies. There doesn't seem to be any debris of anybody of any kind. That's also pretty strange to note.
Yes, mortal. That's why I gotta kill the kobold so that doesn't happen to you.
What are you saying?
I'm just
I'm
saying.
saying, where are the kobolds?
I think what he's actually saying is, how do you expect those kobolds got so well equipped?
Touché.
Just died at sea.
Yeah, true. Okay. Well, it's a very valid point. And you know what? Quite frankly, I didn't think about that. So I think we should maybe should we make our way back? Or should we
Well, do we
push?
want to?
Yeah, can we like at least?
Let's at least check them out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can do
first
that.
step.
Do we attempt to loot a ship?
If you
See if
guys would
there's
like to try
anything at
to,
all?
if you guys would like to try to investigate the ships, go for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you just trying to investigate the ones close enough to get to without going into the water, or are you checking all of the ships?
Can
Probably-
I reach the ones that are further away by flying, or do I have to swim?
No, yeah. You can fly.
I can check the ones that are further away. If you guys don't want to have to swim.
Sure.
Not
for it.
particularly.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20 on the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
19 plus 1, not a nat
I'll
20.
check the.
I'm also going to need either an acrobatics or a athletics check to navigate your way through the debris of this ship.
For all
14 plus 6, so 20 for me. So 20.
I don't really need
Hey.
one from you, Luna, because if you were to lose your footing, you could just fly. So,
Okay, so just a perception check then?
Mhm.
Okay. Or investigation. Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
investigation. I'm sorry. It would be an investigation check.
You guys got the wrong one.
It was your first time DM. I'm kidding. That's totally. I'm totally messing with you. I love you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I got a 17 investigation and a 16 acrobatics.
Look at us go.
There you go. Nicely done. So there are 3 ships in good enough condition to like actually be gone through. The rest of them are just like they're just remains at this point. 2 of them are close enough to get to on land, and one of them you would have to either swim or, in Luna's case, fly out to. So we'll say that one is the one that Luna's gone to. And then did the rest of you split up to take on the other 2 ships, or did you all go to the same ship?
I'm just keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Yeah,
And at
maybe
this
assume
point, I
Zorgus
would
is
have
still
put you
on his
down.
shoulders.
No,
Oh,
I would
never
have put
mind.
you down.
lay him down ever so gently on the beach.
Flop.
Zorvis would
Flop.
probably be like determined to find Cobalt, so he's probably just like walking up and down the beach, just looking
Goes-
for something.
Goes
Okay,
to
go ahead
walk
and-
away from Takar, and
go ahead and give me
Takar
an
just grabs your
investigation check.
collar and picks you back up and sets you down next to him.
Give me an investigation check, Zorbus.
In my mind, I went to a different ship than Valandir.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's same to me. Yep.
Investigation, that's a +1, so that's a 16.
16. Okay. We will go ahead and start with Luna. So Luna, you got a what on your investigation?
6.
A 6.
Oh, no.
Nailed it.
This ship is stupid. The ship is pointless. You go straight to the kitchen and there's no raw meat in here. There's nothing to snack on.
Damn it!
This is bullshit.
There's not even any dead people here. Like
That's so dumb.
this place is it's stupid. It's pointless. It doesn't make any sense.
Hate it here.
Until you kind of go below deck, flying through a hole, just like very frustrated. You just kind of fly through this hole in the deck, thinking, I'll check some of the rooms. And you see a body lying, like kind of draped over, at one point, a very nice looking dresser, which is now rotted and torn away.
Mm-hmm. What condition is this body in?
Not healthy. Very like a dark blue coloration
Like
to it.
water
Ugh.
bloated. Kinda?
Water bloated. Yeah, not
I
looking
have-
too hot.
I have my limits. I'm not gonna eat it. Can I move it and look through the dresser?
Sure, yeah. As you grab onto the body, and I mean Luna is strong, so you just grab the body and go to flip it off. It turns around and tries to attack you.
Oh, Jesus!
No.
I need you to roll initiative, and we'll come back to you.
Oh, I rolled 19 plus 4, 23.
All
Damn.
We'll go Valandir next. We'll
Yep.
say you are, for my sake, you are searching through the westernmost ship.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right. And also, just ignore all the directions I've given you so far, because when you guys went east, you went west, and when you went west, you went east. So,
My God, my internal map is thrown off now. I'm kidding. I was
Man, we rolled really
playing
shitty
it.
on our survival checks.
yeah.
you just confused which way was west and which way was east.
I thought the sun set over there, so that makes sense.
Well, fun
East?
fun
I
fact
thought
about
you said Weast.
Yeah, actually.
fun fact about Hylem, the sun does rise and set opposite of Earth. So
Mm.
it never really comes up in the game, so it's not something I feel is super important. But I guess here, it's kind of
Down.
important.
It's not
You just-
important until it's important.
It's
Yep.
not
Yeah.
important until it's important.
That's
This is-
important.
This is the second session in a row where that information has been important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or it has
It-
become important.
See, now I know.
Yeah.
And it sets in the east and rises in the west.
Yes,
so-
sir.
This is good. This is good.
And that all came from a joke, and then I made it canon. So,
Yep.
Nice. I love it.
It was
All
about
right.
to be a whole lot worse.
what was
It was,
what was
so
your
much worse.
Yeah, I joked about making it rise in the north and set in the south, but I was like, I'm not doing that. What?
20.
It was a 20 for your investigation,
Yeah,
and
with
your
my
athletics was
also 20.
20. Okay.
Not nat 20s, but they are 20s.
Yeah. I refer to them as dirty 20s.
They are dirty. They're naughty.
Dirty
Naughty
20s. I got a
They're freaking
naughty
dirty.
20. Does not sound as good as a dirty
No.
20.
It's a stinky little 20.
Besides, you're the one that politely declined to ask. So,
He's right.
Wait, I declined to ask. When is this?
Last
what do you
session.
mean?
Literally
Last
first
session?
episode.
The only
Yeah.
other session.
I declined. Oh, was it Kennever's ass?
Yes,
because
it
I was
was.
like, okay, I'm not ready for that yet. My character.
I'm ready for
Is-
that yet.
Yes.
Okay,
She's too experienced. She's scary.
I thought we were talking about Zephyr Scar, not Valandir.
Oh,
And
no,
I
no,
was
no, 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 no.
I was about to be like, at what point did Zephyr Scar decline?
I was
ask?
gonna say it was written in the notes. Valandir
Yeah,
politely
it's
declines
in the
ass.
notes. Politely
Okay.
declined
Word,
ass.
okay. Yeah, this is true. This is canon. Okay,
All right.
continue.
Okay, so as you are investigating the westernmost ship, which is correct. Sorry about that. Similarly to Luna, you are not finding a whole lot of value in here. But as you make your way towards what appears to at one point have been the captain's quarters, the door is completely busted off of its hinges, making it very easy to make your way in here. Kind of thrown up against the wall, laying on its side as the ship itself is turned on its side, is a fairly ornate chest.
Because of a experience I had in my past, I would like to cast Divine Sense and detect good and evil.
Detect good and evil. Okay. What's the range on that? It's pretty far, isn't it?
60 feet, yeah.
60 feet.
Yep.
You do get a sense of evil. However, does it ping a direction?
You're asking me if it pings. It just says you can detect good and evil until the end of your turn. You could sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind cover. So it does ping it basically. Yeah.
So not coming from the chest, but coming from behind you, further back in the ship, under the water, you are sensing undead.
I scream out, "Everybody alert! We're not alone here!"
Oh God.
Luna, you hear this as you're like backing away from this creature up against the wall, getting ready to hit him with your sickle.
No shit.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Beat you to it.
Right.
The undead isn't making any sort of attempt to move towards you or anything, but
Okay.
you do know that it is there. However, there's no sort of evil, good, or otherwise coming from this chest.
Yeah, I'll approach the chest then.
Okay.
And attempt to open it.
It is locked.
It is locked. Can I shimmy the lock at all? Oh, assuming there's like a lock, or is it like a, I don't know if there's like a mechanism I can try to like smash or.
You'd like to try to break the lock off of it?
Yes, I
Okay.
would.
Go ahead and
Sorry.
make
Kratos, that motherfucker.
go ahead and make an attack roll with your sword, I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. 24.
Just God of War it and just punch.
Yeah,
to the
Kratos,
top.
that motherfucker.
You said a 24?
Yeah.
That is definitely going to hit an inanimate object. Go ahead and roll some damage.
11.
11 points of damage to the lock. You slam your sword down into the lock that's like the mechanism that's keeping this chest closed. And it being rusted from an undisclosed amount of time in a very moist atmosphere has become very brittle and just snaps off. And you hear... Actually, hang on. You hear a clicking sound, but then nothing happens.
I want to hold my sword like this as I open it up.
Okay.
Like as basically as an alert, I'm ready to jab at whatever's on the inside
Okay.
because of a bad experience once.
Sure.
Continue.
You open the chest, and inside there is a small, what appears to be a very ornate scroll case. Gems around it. It appears to be made from silver, and some strange inscription on the side of it. What languages do you read?
I can read Dwarvish and Common.
You do not recognize the script.
Okay. I'll pocket everything that we have here.
Okay, I was gonna say also with inside the chest, there is a again a very ornate dagger, and there is a photograph or a painting portrait of someone that is has a very colorful, very rich looking frame around it. The portrait appears to be that of a man with a long beard, hair draping down over his shoulders, down past his chest, a large hat with one side folded up on it, and a large plume on top of it.
And you said that was a portrait?
Yes. Probably like about like this big.
Okay, cool. Like 12 by 12 probably.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you said a dagger, an ornate dagger,
Yes, an ornate dagger.
and then a couple of gems. I'm just writing these down. So I have an inventory.
The gems were embedded in this scroll case.
Oh, okay. And then the scroll, unknown language with gems. Okay. Then that was it. So portrait, ornate dagger, and a scroll with unknown gems and unknown language.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yep, I'll pocket all of that and just keep it in my inventory until I decide to do something with it.
Okay.
Then I would like to scout the rest of the ship. I'm guessing the ship's probably goes on from here.
Well, that was with your entire investigation check. That was what you were able to find on the ship, and then using your with your investigation check, you also would have found the corpse, but your divine sense would have told you that it is undead.
Okay, perfect. I'll walk up to the undead and attempt to just put it out of its misery quick.
Okay, as you approach the corpse that you know to be an undead creature, its arms reach up out of the water. However, inversely to Luna, you were expecting this threat, so go ahead and give me an initiative check, and we will get back to you.
Okay. 10.
Perfect. Kennever, what was your investigation?
My investigation was a 17, and my acrobatics was a 16.
Perfect. Okay. Exploring this ship, you don't come up with much. You do find a crate, a couple of them. One that was full of like rotted food, not very useful in your situation. But the other did have some clothes that, though old, still seem to be in fairly good shape. There's some different cloths and just lengths of fabric within there as well as a few blankets. It appears as though the ship that you were on, what you can make out from what you've investigated of it so far, it seems as though this used to be, this was a cargo ship before it crashed here.
Okay.
You don't find any sort of remains of people, no bloated corpses, no skeletons. Sorry.
Okay, well, oh no, woe is me.
Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'll grab as much of the clothes and fabric and blankets as I can, and I'll bring them back, because I'm sure people at the camp could use them.
Okay. You're able to get like I would say a couple blankets and maybe an outfit. Being able to get off the ship is already going to be hard enough, and where you're not an extremely athletic person, you don't want to push it too much. So you grab what you can, which I would say 2 blankets and an outfit, and begin to make your way off the ship. Zorbis, what was your investigation check?
I don't remember, but the dice in front of me says
16.
15. 16. Okay, cool. Yep.
Okay.
Because it was a 15 plus 1.
Okay. So, as you're kind of pacing up and down this rocky coastline, looking for signs of kobold, so that you can destroy them and make your way back to your home, you do find sign of the kobold. It seems as though they've made numerous trips here in the past, and with a 16, you also find a small. And by small, I mean like a 4 foot by like 3 foot wide crack that seems to go deeper than just being a crack in the side of the rock.
Ooh.
I'm debating if Zorvis would tell anyone or he would just go in there.
You
'Cause
do what
he's
your heart
pretty
tells you
small.
to do, baby boo.
And say, to be fair, I feel like while Takar is looking out, you are one of the things he is looking out for. So,
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on you.
regardless of choice made here, Takar would
Okay.
know that you're going in there.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna go in there then.
That you know, that was not my intention, but now that I think about how I worded it, I can
Yeah, that
understand
was-
why you would think that that's what I was telling you to do. But it's you got it. Go in there.
No, Zorvis is just gonna go in there. Is it dark? Well, I guess I have dark
Yes,
vision. so
yes,
doesn't
it is.
matter.
It
Is
is
it dark?
It is very dark inside
Dark
of
in this
the
crack in the wall.
yeah, it is very dark in here. However, with your dark vision and the amount of light seeping in through this crack, you are able to make out that this continues onwards for quite a ways, further than your dark vision allows you to see, and it seems to be traveling at a downward descent. Fairly steep one at that.
Is there like pebbles or anything I can grab?
Yeah, sure. There's loose rock.
Zorvis is gonna grab a pebble, cast light, and just chuck it down to see how far it goes.
Okay. It hits it travels through the air for a while before gravity brings it back down, skipping it across this what appears to be some sort of ramp heading downwards, until eventually you hear the sound of it splashing, and the glow of the rock definitely lessens, but you can still see it as it's resting on the bottom of the water, which is you can't really tell how deep the water is from here, but with as clearly as you can still see it, you know it to be in water, but not like shallow enough water that you could walk in it. That was much more difficult way of saying that than I needed to make it.
Alright, Zorvis is just gonna continue down the path.
The car just lets out a long sigh and slowly follows him into the crack.
Into the
Okay.
doom.
All right, you head into the
Man, we
crack.
suck at communication.
We're all split up. Like every one of us is in a different thing. Taking on.
Yeah. You know when
Zorvis.
you know when I was talking about being in 4 different places in the
Uh-huh.
session
This
before,
is
y'all were
literally-
like, hey,
we're
hold
in
my
4
beer,
right
I got
now.
you.
Hey.
Zorvis,
Commander,
I
we're-
highly
Captain
doubt
Morgan.
this is the direction of kobolds.
Did you? You said like I saw a path and then this like on the side of that path, right?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily look like kobolds went in here. This is just a thing that you discovered.
Zorvis is like, you're right, and just follows him back out.
That was way easier than I was expecting. All right, perfect. Okay.
That was great.
But now he's gonna follow the path that looked like the kobolds went.
Oh god.
The
Well,
path
you're going to try to.
the path leads directly back up the way you guys came down.
As you try to leave again, and I grab you by the collar and put you next to me.
Back on the ship out in the water, Luna. So as you were surprised, this is going to get an attack before you, but then you will be the first one in initiative.
Heck yeah, I do have a react.
So that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
I would say that hits.
Yeah, my armor class is 16. I'm gonna use my reaction parry. I guess it
from
depends
your fighting style?
Yeah, from my martial adept.
Okay.
So it's when a creature damages me with a melee, you can use your reaction, expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll in your die of your superiority die plus 4.
Okay, yeah. So it swings its arm at you, like trying to claw at you. And the initial damage is 8 points of slashing damage. However, with your parry,
Yeah, my superiority die is a d6, right?
correct.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought. I get 5 plus 4.
Okay, so
9.
so what would have been 8 points of slashing damage is instead reduced to 0 as this arm swings down at you with this like elongated fingernails, almost claw-like, scraping out at you, and you just bring your little sickle up in time, batting the arm off to the side as you sidestep, and it is now your turn.
Heck yeah. Yeah, let's freaking go for this. We're gonna attack this dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna attack.
All right.
I'm attacking with my sickle, I'm assuming, because I already have it out. So I rolled a 14 plus 6.
Yeah, a dirty 20
20.
will hit this thing for sure.
Okay. And then I roll a d4. I do 6 damage.
6 points of slashing damage?
Yes.
As you just cut across the front of this thing, this like weird dark ichor pours out of it, almost like steaming up as it hits the water. Still have the rest of your turn.
Okay. Let me see if I have. And then as a monk action, I can do my unarmed strike, right? As a bonus
Correct.
action.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So just go ahead and roll.
Yep, and
D20
that just
Or
takes a
just
bonus
roll it?
action. You don't have to spend a key point or anything for that. So.
Okay. I do have to roll a d20 again for that, right?
Yep. So anytime you attack or make any sort of like check or saving throw, it'll always
Yeah.
be based off the d20.
Okay. I got an 18.
Total or on the die? Either
12 on
way,
the
it's gonna
die
hit.
plus
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure, but
Yep.
that will definitely hit.
And then, oh, poor guy. I got a 4 plus 4.
For another 8 points of damage, and this is bludgeoning damage, correct? As you're punching him.
Yes.
So as you punch this creature, the rotting flesh around its jaw gives way as its jaw just like drops slack, and it falls backwards into the water motionless.
Oh yeah.
And you are once again by yourself.
Cool. That was easy. Can I still explore the dresser like I was trying to?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check on the dresser, and we'll come back to that after we're done with Valandir. So, Valandir,
great.
what was your initiative roll?
10.
10. You will go first.
Okay. I will take my longsword and attack the dude.
And this attack does have advantage because it is still prone. It has not crawled its way out of the water yet. So
Yeah, and I anticipated him too. I
Yep.
knew exactly what was going on.
absolutely.
And then should I let you know now whether or not I want to use my divine smite? Or should I wait until I damage?
You get to roll to hit,
Mhm.
and then as soon as you hit, you get to decide if you want to do divine smite or not. But,
Sick.
But I believe it has to be before the damage is rolled. But it's
Right,
after you hit.
Okay.
So
Then I rolled 15 plus 6, so 21.
that'll hit.
All right. I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna use my divine smite, but
Okay.
I will attack him.
All right.
Oh, maybe I should have. It's a 5. I rolled a 5.
5 points of damage.
Yep.
So you slash this thing across the back as it's like trying to crawl up towards you. It didn't take you any movement to get there on this turn, so that was your action.
Okay.
You still have movement and bonus action.
Did you roll a 5 or was that 5 with your modifier?
5 with the modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, bring my shield up as a bonus action and stand guard after that strike.
Sure. All right.
Okay. Yep, that'll be it. That'll be for me.
Okay. The creature makes its way up to its feet and just like mouth open, just kind of like just moaning. It's gonna swing at you.
Word.
That is a 15 to hit. So
Armor class of 18.
as it swings its arm down, you just bat it off to the side with your shield and then go in for another sword attack. As it is your turn again.
Yep. Rolled 10 plus 6, 16.
That's gonna hit.
Then 9 for damage.
9 points of damage, and you did 5 the first time, correct?
Yeah.
So as you bring your sword down across the front of it, and this is slashing damage, correct?
Yep.
The front of it like peels open, and you hear this like sizzling sound before it pops and just sprays this dark ichor all over you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Spotting zombos.
17.
17. That is a success. So what would have been max 10 points of poison damage is instead 5. And you are not poisoned.
Okay, I shriek and I'm like, oh god. Ah, you wretched beast! And yeah, that's lay to rest.
But yeah, it does. Well, in pieces.
Yeah,
It's
rest
not
in
really.
peace.
It's not
I
really
kinda wrecked it.
resting in peace. More resting in pieces. But yeah. And you once again find yourself alone on the ship.
I'll continue searching as much of the ship as I can. Whatever. Did you say I was in the captain's quarters before?
Yeah,
Or
you.
what-
I mean,
what I
you
do?
look around. You look around for a little bit longer, and pretty quickly surmise that you found the only things of value on this ship.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, then I'll exit out and I'm gonna go try to find Takar.
Okay, yeah. Um, the three of you all arrive at very similar times back along this coastline.
Well, Luna was investigating that dresser first.
Right. What was your investigation check for the dresser?
I have 14 plus 1, so 15.
14,
There you go.
15. Okay, yeah. You very thoroughly search through this dresser. You find 7 silver pieces.
Yeah. I can use that to buy food.
Snacks.
Snacks, baby. They're all me.
Snack money.
And then you all arrive at very similar times as Luna is flying, takes her less time to get out of the ship, even with the extra stop and the combat. You all arrive at very similar time along this rocky coastline as Takar and Zorbis are like making their way up along the coastline. Zorbis mumbling something about the useless cave and how he needs to find the kobolds, and Takar making sure he doesn't go any further than he's supposed to.
Just babysitting.
Yeah, I'll just follow suit.
I'd like to
Takar,
approach. No.
Go ahead and give me a perception check for while you were keeping watch.
Okay. $18.
So while you don't see any creatures, no kobolds, especially after leaving this crack in the wall, you just have this like feeling that something's watching you.
Do I have like a general direction or just something's watching?
Just like that hair on the back of your neck standing up, like something's not right here sensation.
Gotcha.
But yeah, now sorry, Valandir.
Oh yes, I'd like to approach Takar and kind of just like nonchalantly and just show him the scroll. Be like, hey, make anything of this?
Guard takes it, looks over it a bit. It's a scroll case.
I mean, yeah, but can you read this? I can't read this. Can you make anything of it?
Can I read it, DM?
What
I
languages
speak
do you...
Dwarvish and Giant.
No, you cannot read
I
this.
didn't think so.
All right, I'll take it.
I had my doubts.
Friend, I'll take that back. We got to find something. Someone can make use of this. Maybe Kennever. What about you? Can you read this?
I can try. What happened to you guys? I heard you shout.
Just a couple of undead. Not a big deal. There's actually a whole swarm where I was.
Uh-huh.
It's got this
Make a
gunk
deception
all
check.
over me.
Don't you have a thing against lying?
Make a
15.
deception check. 15? I mean,
Yeah.
Is anyone actively trying to see if he's lying?
Sure. I'll actively see.
I'm curious. Nope, I believe him.
18.
Oh shit.
What am I checking for?
Only if you want to. Is insight check to see if Valandir's
really
telling the
fought off
truth
before.
about how many he was fighting, but it's not a requirement. It's if you
Oh,
care.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
I got 16.
16
What am I rolling for?
insight.
Insight. That's a +3. That's a 21.
I'm the only one who believes you.
The only person.
Charismatic one is the only one who believes him.
Yeah, there was a whole swarm back in that ship. I took them all on though. That's why I'm covered in all of this gunk, primordial ooze. Ugh.
Must say, I'm very glad I wasn't on that one then.
Yeah, it was rough. It sure was. Kennever, can you read this? Can you make anything of this scroll?
Is it in Draconic?
It is not.
Then no. Afraid I can't.
I really hate to do this. Zorbus, bring your celestial ass over here. Can you make anything of this scroll?
Zorvis is making it a point to stand there and tell him he has to bring it. No need to be rude to a god.
Okay, this is what I do. Can you read this? Can you read this, buddy?
Is it in Goblin?
It is not in Goblin.
Is it in Celestial?
It is not in Celestial.
No,
What
I
obscure
cannot.
languages do we all know?
Another one.
When are we gonna come across a
Is
giant
it
scroll?
in Common? Has anyone asked what's in Common?
We've tried common. We have tried common.
Oh,
What about
Luna,
you,
what
Luna?
languages
What do
do
you
you read?
I speak uncommon and common.
Undercommon?
Uncommon.
Luna, I'm done with this. Can you?
Hold on. I might have something. I don't know if I took it or not.
You have tongues.
Undercommon, yeah, undercommon.
Okay.
I thought I took tongue. I could be wrong.
Tongues is higher level. You'd be looking for
Comprehend languages or
that one. Comprehend
um,
languages.
That's like a second level spell, isn't it?
Nope, it's first.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's a really good first level spell.
It's not an undercommon.
It is not an undercommon, no.
All right, well, sorry.
Undercommon is the language that is commonly spoken in the Underdark.
Yeah. You know, just checking.
If it was an Undercommon, you would probably have more to worry about than be happy
We would
about.
absolutely have more to worry about.
Nobody has the basic elven language.
Okay,
Like the
so
one
this scroll
everybody normally has.
is currently
I don't
completely
got it.
useless. So I'm just gonna tuck the scroll back in and
All
just kind of just like, oh gosh, all right, that's okay. We'll make something of it someday,
We'll
somewhere,
figure it out.
someday. Yeah, we'll figure this out. In
Well,
the
yeah,
meantime,
eventually-
I found this
eventually
pretty
the
neat.
monk will be able to read everything.
Found this pretty neat looking dagger too.
It is very
anyone-
neat, very neat looking
anyone-
dagger. The silver handle. There's a red gem in the pommel.
I'd like to equip it.
Anybody want this cool looking? No, I want it.
No, it's more like this.
Actually, never mind.
Just like kind of also nonchalantly, I didn't think anyone would have any interest in it. Like, I also found this dagger, but I don't know. It's like right in my belt.
Perfect.
Can I
Yeah,
check
maybe
and see if it's magical?
Sure.
it's
Go ahead and...
but it's like in my waistband while he's checking it. It's like it's already like sheathed in my waistband. Like I don't have like a sheath for it, but it's already like
Yes.
If you think that's gonna bother Kennever,
yeah. Can't you flirt?
That would be an Arcana check.
yeah.
Okay. Numbers. 26.
It does not appear to have any sort of magical properties. However, with that high of a roll, you can tell that it is silvered. Not only is the handle of this weapon silver, but the blade is inlaid with silver as well.
Oh. Very fancy. Very
Oh,
fancy.
yeah, so that's like damaging to like undead too, or like there's like bonus damage to like
Silvered is
Lycanthropes
for like
and...
were creatures
Oh, okay, perfect.
and vampires.
And then to add that, I'm on D&D Beyond right now. I can just add that via that, correct? Like,
You might be able to find silvered dagger on there. Otherwise, just put like a dagger and then in the notes for it,
You can customize it and make it
put like
silver.
it's silvered.
okay, sorry. It's for the
Also
distracting.
with that high of a roll, your experience within the markets, the circle that you run with, this is a very valuable dagger. You would guess a dagger with a gem like that, silver inlaid blade, the handle appears to be made out of silver, is probably worth between like 80 to 120 gold pieces.
Sweet. But that Kenneber, I don't know that. Kenneber knows it.
Right.
So, perfect. That's fine.
Well, if we manage to get off of here, you could sell that dagger for quite a lot, my friend.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe when we get out of here, we'll sell this and maybe
It also is
share a
silver.
mug. True. I'll have to think on this.
Not like the blade has silver inlaid in it.
Okay, word. That sounds good. All right, we should continue on. Get off this wretched beach.
Okay, so you guys are just leaving the coastline then?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys begin making your way back up the path that you had taken to arrive down here. And when you reach the top of this rock formation, everyone go ahead and give me a perception check.
As we're
19.
walking back in Valandir's head, he just hears, "You're quite adorable when you're flustered."
I think I'm like, yeah, I guess. Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Still can't hear it.
No, I know. I'm thinking.
I know.
I'm like, thank you.
What was everybody's perception?
16.
22.
Nat 20 plus
Oh,
2.
mine was 19.
Hey, there we go.
17.
17. Okay, yeah. So as you guys reach the top of this rock formation, just kind of looking out over everything, you're able to, on the far northern side of this island, which you can from this vantage point confirm this is indeed an island, as you can see the sea on the other side of the large rock formation to the north, and to the beach even slightly further north of that. You can also make out that in this rock formation to the far north, there is a large, what looks to be opening that even from this distance, which is maybe a little over a mile or so away, you can tell there's an opening in the side of this rock formation there. And from this vantage point, you feel as though with what you've traversed so far and what you can see from up here, that you have a fairly decent idea of what this island looks like. And I have shown it on the Roll20.
Oh, wow, okay.
So you guys are currently down here, well, up here, I guess, at the top of the rock formation. And as you guys come to this realization, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Cool.
Okay. Perfect. Ooh. That cave full of all those bones. We should go there next. Looks enticing.
Only if you want to.
Heck yeah.
At least we know we're on like an isolated island, you know, like we need to find a way off of it. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, cool. All right. Good job, guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
We didn't die.
Good session. Nobody.
Sorbus didn't die.
Nobody died. A couple people tried, but no one perished. So.
Hell yeah. That was good. I liked it.
All right. Well, we will be back next week, I believe, right? Next week, same time, same place. Does that still work for everyone?
Monday
That's
at
wrong.
7:00. Only on Bear With Us. This channel.
Yep,
Kids
time,
seats
same
only
bat channel.
$5.
All right. Awesome. In the meantime, guys, make sure you go check out the other creators that are on in this campaign. You can find them at those links there. We got Zephyr
that's
Scar, Ali Kataru, and Super Gibby. Make sure you guys go check them out. Give them a follow if you haven't already. Make sure you go check out Warm Hearth Creations. Again, really cool business. They're small, from home business. They make all their stuff is handcrafted. And I mean, look at how beautiful this thing is. Like, come on. It's very beautiful. So
That's hot.
they're having a huge holiday sale right now, and on top of the holiday sale, you can get another 15% off with the code Bear With Us in their store. So, but with that, guys, we will see you on the next one. Until then, make sure you're staying safe. Don't forget to bear with each other, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.